It worked. Hello, my beautifuls. I'm sorry I have been stuck in YouTube page does not want to open. YouTube page does not want to open. Do you want to wait anyways? And I said yes. Hi, everybody. Nice to see you guys. Full moon is gone, is over. Still energy around, but hopefully everybody had a better day. Now, I did not have time to read yet, but yeah, something is definitely going on with Mary and John from what I can hear. I'm gonna go and check it on out. I'm just gonna go into PayPal one moment. In the meanwhile, I'm going to say hello to all our beautiful loves. So hello to Lilith, hello to Juanson, hello to you, Ray, hello to Mary, to John, hello to Maria. Oh, well, then it's all good, Lilith. It's all good, sweetie. Hello also to Z. Hello, TP. Nice to see you. Let me just go see. Hello to my beautiful Mizrak also. So just hold on one second. I'm logging on in, and I'm going to give you guys the list. I'm going to start off with, just one second, I'm going to go and see what's going on with John. How was everybody's day today, sweeties? And meanwhile, let me just go over here. Everything is like buggy. Okay. Oh, just one second. Let's go like that. Hold on just one moment, guys. I'm on my way to see what is happening with Mary and John. Also going to go and see who's onto the list that we have at this moment. So I have Patricia, who's here at this moment. So I'm actually going to start this off with, I'm going to start off with Patricia, and then I'm going to go and see our beautiful friend Mary. Okay? So here we go. All right, so here we go for Patricia, since I'm at it and I'm already here. I am good. How are you doing, my love? How are you doing today, sweetie? Okay. Thank you so very much, my love. Hello to you, my beautiful Paola. Nice to see you too, sweetie. So I'm starting off over here with Patricia. Patricia is going to be at 3 minutes in. So my sweet love, let's go and see. And she's your baby Aries. That's sweet. Of course you filmed it. Oh. It may make him feel like that's it. I know. A mystery. Oh, I like that. A mystery reading. Okay. Your message to A. Okay. Okay, hold on. Okay, well, let's go and see this. So, I said at 3 minutes, and that's where I'm at. Here we go for our beautiful Patricia. Mary is up next. So here we go. I hope everybody is doing good today. It is lovely to see you, beautiful souls. All right. Why are my lights not lit up? Seriously, nothing seems to be wanting to function into the way that it is supposed to. Okay, there you go. We're good. We're up and we're going and we're good. John, you say what? You're just feeling, yes. Yeah, I got you, sweetie. And the best thing for you to do, honestly, is to just kind of pull your energy back. It's the best thing that you can do, my love. There's nothing much more than you can, honestly. My beautiful MZ, my beautiful MZ. Yes, when it's your turn to unwind. Yes. I was just going to say, if you want to come back in about 20 minutes or so, it'll be your turn. Yeah, we'll definitely leave you a timestamp, my love. All right, so Patricia, As for what you really need to know, you're absolutely right. I'm a little bit going general, just going a little bit at large to go and see what it is that I can get. And I feel as though one of the main things that seem to be coming out is that, yes, he does not, a little bit like you already know, he does not necessarily want to feel as though he is into that committed relationship. Not really something that he wants, right? So it's really actually quite important over here to just kind of follow on through into the most, I'm going to say, simplest and the best thing that you can do. Let me put it this way. I need you to follow like you're doing a dance. I need you to let him take the lead is what I need you to do. And you just kind of follow on through as best as you can. Otherwise, I just feel like it's a little bit complicated, but it's not necessarily going to be giving you what you want. So really, really important, my sweet love. Try to follow him. Try to follow his lead. If he does something, if he makes a move, if he sends a message, make a move, send a message, have things going on through. But if he does not, then I'm going to say just, once in a while, a little bit like a spicy sauce. You want to spice up just enough, but you don't want to spice too much that you're burning your tongue, right? Don't get yourself burned, my love. So send messages on out, yes, but don't send too many. That is a little bit too much. Too much for him is more than 3 per week. He wants to have the continued relationship, but if it's more than like 3 times a week, or if there's anything that is too personal, friends and family and all those kind of things, he just kind of feels like maybe it's a little bit too much. And when it becomes a little bit too much, that's where he kind of becomes a little bit like in fetus mode. He hides himself. He puts himself into that little ball. And then you're definitely not getting what you want. So I'm going to say there's no doubt this is the way that you've got to go, sweetie. You've got to move slowly, let him take the lead. You follow on through as best as you possibly can within that. And that's how you're going to gain. That's how you're going to become stronger. That's how he's going to believe into you. That's how he's going to believe that this relationship, the dynamics are changing. They're modifying. As for the reaching out, I would not do that one. I would not. I know that it's good. I know it's good communication, and I feel like it's absolutely, really, it's a really, 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 really good idea to say, do I reach out here? Do I reach out then? But I don't really feel as though he has a time or anything that is specific. If you actually end up telling him, would it be better morning or afternoon or whatever it is that would be better for you, I feel as though his schedule changes a lot throughout the week, not always the same. And he doesn't necessarily, for him, that's like a little bit being put into a box. If, let's say on Saturday morning, he says is a good time for him, but let's say he's not there that morning, or he's busy, or maybe he's tired, or maybe he doesn't feel like texting or anything of the such, then he's going to feel like he has to. He does not want to feel as though he has to do anything, which is why it is better to just kind of be a little bit spontaneous. He wants to be spontaneous. He wants to be impulsive. And it's really the best thing. If you go in any clear direction, he just kind of feels like you're trying to box him on into a place. And I know that you don't want to box him on into a place. So there's no doubt it's going to be important over here to just let him take the lead. Again, let him take the lead is the best thing that you can do. Another really wise word that I could say would just be to let go of control. Let go of it. Just let it happen at this moment. I feel as though, well, anyways, feels like there's a lot of control. But it's not that you're controlling because you want to manipulate him or because of anything bad. You just want to find out when's the best time to talk, when's the best time we can see each other, or, when are you more available for me, which is all beautiful and all very admirable, and I absolutely love it. And everybody would say that it'd be perfect. But into your situation, So what you've got to do is just follow his lead. That's it. That's all. If you follow his lead and every once in a while you kind of a little bit deviate and you send him a message. He wants messages. He doesn't want links. He doesn't want videos. He doesn't want pictures. He wants messages. Hi, how are you doing? What are you up to? I'm thinking about you. These type of little things. This is what he wants. And he does not want, now it might seem crazy, sweetie, he does not necessarily want to hear back what he is thinking. So whenever you send him out things, from what I can see, is we don't want to have no projections. So let's say I'm thinking about you and I know you're thinking about me too. Yeah, don't put the I know I'm thinking about you too. Just put I'm thinking about you. I hope you're having a really, really nice day. Sending you hugs, right? Or hope to talk to you later. Like little things like that, because I feel like he doesn't like it when there's like an auto response coming from him that he did not necessarily give. And that's where he feels like sometimes there's a little bit of control. So Yeah, this is what I'm getting. I know I said an awful lot of things, right? But it's really just kind of what came on through, my sweet love. Does that make, are you here? Are you here, my love? I don't think you are. Hello, my beautiful Kristen. Nice to see you, sweetie. Hold on, and here we go. Hello, Maria, sweet love. Yes, see, Maria? I told you, sweetie. Maria, why can't you go to Christmas parties, sweetie? Oh no! Oh no, that's horrible. Oh, that's bad. I'm sorry, Maria. That sucks. Is there any way out? Could you have anybody else go there, perhaps? Could there? Could there? I don't know. Beautiful, my beautiful Patricia. Let me send you some messages, sweetie. Oh, my sweet love. Jeesh, jeesh, jeesh. Honestly. Ah! But thank you. I'm so sorry, Maria. My gosh. All right, for beautiful Patricia, here we go. Sometimes I'm really quite upset at myself. I need you to be patient with me. You make me want to change for the better, but I'm really quite afraid to let my guard down. But I need you to know that I don't ever want you to change who you are. Oh my God, and a spicy Santa. Yes, of course. Oh no. Oh, I'm so sorry. Can you at least go to part of it, Maria? Could you go to part of it? And that's that, Lilith is making me think this. Is there a possibility that you could go maybe kind of like halfway? Could you do that? I don't know. Like go to a competition and then just kind of go to the other, to the other one after? Okay, hold on to my sweeties. I'm moving on forward to go on see Mary at this moment. My beautiful Kristen, I'm going to be with you. I know it's early into the live, but I'm going to be with you in about 25 minutes, my love, if you want to come on back or if you want to hold on. I still have Mary who has a few questions. I have MZ. Then it's you followed out by Maria. It's at the same time, everything. Like you can't be there just just for when it happens and then just kind of eclipse, like nothing. You're just, that's what it is. Oh, I'm so sorry, beautiful. It's not fair. It is not fair. All right, hold on. Let me go and see what's happening over here, Sean. Oh, just one second. Let me do this. Let me do that. Okay. So, I'm going to let you guys chit-chat for a moment. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right, my beautiful. I'm going to go and do the readings. As for you, my dear John, I've got you, sweetie. I'm really, really sorry. I'm really sorry for everything that you're going through at this moment. Yes, my beautiful Kristen, if you want to come back in about 25 minutes, my love, for the moment, I'm moving on to Mary, but I do have 3 donations of Mary. Then I'm moving over to MZ, and then it's you. So if you want to play it safe, I say in about 25 minutes, I'll be with you, my sweet love. Okay, John, I will be doing that for you and your mom tonight, okay, sweetie? Let's put a timestamp over here for Mary at 15 minutes, please. So 15 minutes. And let's go and see what I've got. Okay. Oh, okay. Let me just do this like this. Okay. Perfect. Thank you, my beautiful Kristen. Sending you much love, my beautiful. So, Mary, can I do a healing spell for John on you to get rid of negative energy? I can do a healing spell. The healing spell is not necessarily to get rid of negative energy. I can do a healing spell if you have anything that is necessary to be healed, which could be about health. It could be about anxiety. I can do that because I know that you guys do have a lot of anxiety and everything of the such. And I can definitely do one for John also. But I kind of feel as though you're actually needing two different spells at this moment. I feel as though you need a healing, but I also feel as though you need protection. And I'm also going to say you need a warding. You need three of them. You need to ward off D because he's D, like devilish, and he's horrible and you guys don't like him. You need to protect yourself from the energy coming from it, but you also need to heal yourself from either any type of energy that is actually coming from it or really just something that is for your own self. Yeah. He's causing trouble again, right? Can I see any incoming money for you guys soon? Let me go and see, my love. So I'm actually going to say you need a healing, you need a protection, and you need a warding off. You need like all three, my love. The Hermit, the Two of Wands, our Queen of Pentacles. I don't know exactly how or what the amount is, but at this moment I am getting our Queen of Pentacles, which would be shown over here as being Mary. So Mary does seem to be receiving some money. So I'm going to say that you should be receiving some money into the following month, my sweet love. I know that you're waiting for this money. I know that you're waiting for something to be happening. As the stars are aligned at this moment, there is some money that seems to be coming in for you guys. But it seems to be Mary who seems to be receiving it for some reason. So I'm going to say it doesn't really change all that much. May it be you or may it be Mary, as long as it's enough to actually let you guys move out and just, you know, do what you need to do at this moment. So there does seem to be an incoming amount of money popping on through into the month of December. So maybe that's going to allow you guys to really just kind of move on out and do something else. But I'm going to say, just by the email also, let's say the very, very worst. Let's say, I don't know, you didn't get enough money or something of the such. Could you guys actually move on out? Do you have to stay with D? Is D somebody that you're absolutely stuck with? Hello, my beautiful Yvonne, and thank you, my sweet angel. Are you stuck with D? Like, why can't you guys, I know that the house is in both names, but you guys are willing to move and to leave him without him knowing. Could you guys leave and go into a different place? Could that be a possibility without necessarily transitioning right away, like far away where it might cost you more money? I don't know. Think about it, if that could happen, right? You take power. Well, maybe that's what it is then, sweetie. Anyways, it's you. You're the one who seems to be getting some money. So I'm going to say in the month of December, you should be getting some money over here, my love. I'm going to give you some messages for this one. I'm going to do the other two. Hello, my beautiful Yvonne, sweet love. Yvonne, if you want to come back in about 25 minutes, I shall be with you. Okay, sweetie? Or if you want to stick around, but we'll definitely leave you a timestamp, love. Okay, hold on. Let me do this. Let me give you some messages for this one, and then I'm going to move on forward to the following question that you have, but I will definitely do that for you guys tonight, sweetie. All right. And you need to buy a house over there, right? Okay. All right, I'm getting secrets and I'm getting deceptions, but that does not have to do with your love life. That has to do with D. I want you to know that you are the love of my life. I think the absolute world of you. When we're not together, I'm always thinking about you. And I want you to know that you truly are the person of my dreams. I don't know. I think I took one of my maybe I did not. I don't know what I did. All right, okay. So, here we go. Let's do this like this. And a different timestamp at 21 minutes for Mary. You see D. D went out for a little while this morning and he put his on your dog bone. He picked it up. Okay. Aw, he's not nice, sweetie. He's not nice. He's nasty. I'm so sorry. Hi, Zach. Okay. So, here we go. I'm getting abundance. Okay, getting this, getting that. All right, my sweet love. I know. Okay. I don't really think that it's going to be changing the situation. It's going to be making things better, because when you act, and when you do something, and that's just kind of the way that it is. You can't really do or change anything about it. So I'm not going to say. What I'm trying to say is whatever he has done, I cannot actually say, okay, he was feeling exterior. He was not upset at you guys. This was coming from something else, because I feel as though he was actually upset about something else, something into his own finances. And when he went on out, I don't feel like he did on purpose with a dog, but then he just kind of got upset, just kind of threw it and everything of the such. And then he came on back. I still feel like he was not really happy. I feel like it was complicated. And I just kind of feel as though he ended up doing a lot of things just because he's a little upset. You know, sometimes you will do things or you will say things and then you kind of regret them. I basically feel like I don't feel like he's a good person. I don't. But I'm going to say that I know that he acted into a really bad way. I know that he's not going to be saying that he's sorry to you guys, but I am ultimately completely sorry coming from him, because I know that he has a lot of emotional problems. I know that he has issues and he has problems communicating. It would have been easier for him to say, well, maybe if I don't go on out today to go to get those drinks, could that be a possibility? Could I go another day? Kind of having a little bit of a rough day, like all these things. I just kind of feel like he was doing all these things that he didn't really want to do because he was having a complicated time to begin with. And it's just like one little thing ended up adding to something else, one after the other. But honestly, my sweet love, it is not something that, hello, and thank you, my beautiful Maria, sweet love. It is not something that he necessarily had wanted to do at that moment in time. So, sweetie, there's no excuse. There's no excuse. But if I'm going to tell you the reality of it, is that he was having a really sucky day. He was having a really bad time. A lot of problems. One thing just kind of caught up with the next. And dog ended up paying the price for it. You ended up paying the price for it. John ended up paying the price for it. He ended up having a horrible time. And now he's getting a really bad rap on top of it, because he's just a little bit continuing into his own little adventure of being his own self, being egocentric, thinking about himself, and just being really quite nasty. So I know that none of this is helping you. So I'm sorry. I really am. This is what I'm going to say that his main problems have been over here, my sweet love. It's not fair, though. It is not fair. Yeah, he has issues and he's on medication, right? This is it. He does have a lot of issues. He does have a lot of problems, but the fact that he's got issues and the fact that he has problems, it doesn't mean that you're the one who has to pay for it. It doesn't mean that John has to pay for it. A little bit like you, when you're upset, does everybody have to pay for it? Does everybody have to have a crappy day because Mary's having a crappy day? No, Mary's having a crappy day, so maybe people around need to be known about it, and they need to maybe change up or maybe stay a little bit out of Mary's way, but not necessarily do what he is doing. This is what I'm saying. Hello, my beautiful cream of love. How are you doing, love? I am good, sweetie. How are you, my sweet one? Are you able to see your love today, my sweetie? So this is what I'm seeing. The main problem is actually happening from at this moment, my love. Let me go and give you some messages. But I really am like a million times sorry, sweetie, on his behalf, because honestly, I know I can see deep into his soul, my beautiful Mary. I know he's nasty, and I know that he's mean. I know that he's selfish and egocentric and all those horrible things all together. But deep down inside of him, he doesn't hate you guys, but he doesn't show it. He shows something completely different. Is D being suspicious altogether? Let me go see. It went well, my beautiful Karima. It did, sweetie. The spell, my love, my beautiful Karima, was nice. It was stable. It followed on through for the amount of time that it was supposed to, so that was nice. But it did not have, my beautiful Karima, anything that was weird or anything that was off. I didn't have any scents. I didn't have any odors. I did not have any of the candle, not burning out completely or extinguishing itself. So I'm going to say altogether, I feel as though the energy went well. It went really, really quite smoothly, my sweet love. I feel like the energy is passing on through nicely. So I'm going to redo it onto the new moon for you. Okay, my love? Before I give you my beautiful Mary, your messages, I'm going to go see if he's being suspicious. Okay? Thank you, my beautiful Karima, love. You, oh my God. Now that is a sign for me and you, Lilith, to be watching a show. Oh my God. Yeah, I like it. It is very, very nice. Well, it's a candle spell that invokes also, you have a certain spell that goes along with it, but it is also mixed on in with different type of crystals and different type of oils, my sweet love. Okay, so here we go. Let me continue on for you. So what I will say at this very moment is this. Hello, my beautiful Carrie. Nice to see you. Where is Carrie? I don't see Carrie. I don't see her, but I'll say hi because somebody said hi to Carrie. Is he being suspicious? He's a little bit suspicious, but not too much. I don't feel, if you're talking about suspicious, saying that he's going to be doing something bad against you guys or anything to such, no. I don't feel like he's doing anything bad. I don't feel like he's moving. Ah, there you go, Carrie. Nice to see you, love. I don't feel like he's doing anything like that. I don't feel like he's plotting anything against you guys. Does he kind of feel like you guys could be a little bit suspicious, though? That, yes. No, I know he doesn't have to. I know he doesn't have to, sweetie. I know. Oh, John. The fact that he inside of him does not hate you. The fact that inside of him he's not very angry at you guys. It's just that he's got emotional problems. And that create him a lot of instability, and he's got a lot of problems just kind of navigating through all that. But that's a little bit of a different kind of a thing. And I know that everything he has done for you guys, not for you guys, but to you guys, have actually created the problems that you have at this moment. So is it to be forgiven? Possibly not, or anyways, not at this moment because you're still living with him. So it's absolutely complicated because he's continuing. But is he doing on purpose? No. But nobody's asking you to forgive. Nobody is asking you to like him. It's just that you have to live with him for the moment. So try to do as best as you can. No, he does not know that you guys are going to be moving out. He does not, sweetie. I know. I read that, John, into my mail. I read that there was something that was a little bit suspicious towards that. I'm going to say towards you, John. At all times, at all times, whenever you get into that very black place, into this world, where you start thinking about doing things that you should not be doing, then it's a definite do not do, okay? Because you're definitely going to end up being into a place that's much worse with a lot more complications and being away from your mom, from your man, and from your dog. And nothing is good within the whole thing. Walk away, scream into a pillow, run outside, do whatever it is that you need to do, but don't ever do anything. But no, he does not know that you guys are going to be moving out later. messages for you, my beautiful Mary, is I do see myself marrying you. I love making you laugh. I want to be able to bring you around my friends. I love how you and me are becoming so close together, and I need you to please never, ever, ever, ever stop loving me. And we're going to need a last timestamp for our beautiful Mary at 30 minutes. 30 minutes. MZ is going to be on up next, followed out by Kristen. So, yeah, you really need to calm down because you're really hurt. I know. We did nothing to cause... Oh, I know, sweetie. This is a little bit what we were talking about, right? So, yeah. No, sweet love. You have done nothing to cause this. This is why I was saying a little bit previously without reading that message that this is it. This is the way that he is feeling. This is the way that things are going at this moment, my sweet love. Whatever he is doing, whatever he is moving on forward with, yes, he does have some suspicions about what you guys are going to be doing. No, he doesn't have suspicions about what you're going to be doing. He has suspicions that maybe you guys are up to something. Does he know? Absolutely not. Does he have any idea? Even less. Does he believe at some point in time that you guys are going to be doing something that's going to bring you to move ahead and go away and just kind of disappear from him for the rest of your lives? Oh my God, no, he does not, because that would make him go absolutely ballistic altogether, sweetie. So yeah, I'm going to say for the moment between you and D, try to keep things as normal as possible. Try to stay away from him as much as possible, because whenever you guys are together, there's always frustrations. There's a lot of anger. There's nothing really good. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm sorry. Pardon me. A second one I think is coming on through. Okay. Pardon me, guys. Okay. So that being said, I feel like it's really, really important for you guys to stay as far away as possible. As far away, okay? Because there's nothing that's going to necessarily be okay with this. The more you guys are closer, the more you guys talk, the more you guys have any type of connection, well, the worse it actually gets, right? Thank you, Maria. Thank you, sweetie. So, yes. I know, my love. I know. Thank you, Juanson. Thank you, Friendly Frog. Thank you, Lilith. So, yes, all together over here. This is it. So stay very, very, very far away. As much as you possibly can, it's going to be the best thing. If you need to do something with him, then do it with him. If you don't have to, then don't. It's just better that way. Like I said previously, it's important to keep your things really secret. Keep them within you. If you're going to be talking about anything towards your future with Tim, with Paul, do it when he's not around, or do it when he's a little bit further, or you know that he's busy or something of the such. So, but he never, ever, 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 it has never, ever, ever, thank you, my beautiful Carrie, crossed his mind that you guys are going to be moving out and just kind of disappearing onto him. So that is something that is completely new into his mind. So have no fears and have no worries towards that. I know, John, sweetie. I have to say, in Quebec, Canada today is really cold, though. Yeah, I have -7 outside at this moment, and we had a little bit of some wind, so that was blowing the snow that we received yesterday. It caused complications onto the road, which I was not, so it's not a problem. But it was cold. Ooh, chilly. But I got you. I understand you, John. I really just feel, John, that you want to move away, that you want to go to a place where you have some kind of roots, where you have some time of discovery, where you can have some novelty, where you can have something that is good, something that is strong, something that is positive, something that is new, something that will also bring you a certain amount of different type of culture, different language, everything of the such. So I'm going to say good for you, sweetie. Good for you for having that crave of that knowledge between you and Mary to go elsewhere, to have the nerve to do it, to have the courage to take that very big step. Good for you guys. When you take big steps, you end up winning. So good. I know, sweetie. So Do I see you guys? I still see you guys being at the hotel together for Christmas. So I don't feel like anything has changed over here. I do have snow, Carrie. I do, my sweet love. I do. I received snow. I've had snow since a little while, but a little bit here and there because it actually kind of melted away. But I definitely do have snow, my sweet love. Hold on just 1 second, sweetie. And boop, 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 boom. Yeah, see, okay. Well, anyways, sending you something at this moment. That is my place yesterday, my sweet love. So I do have snow. It's starting to accumulate. My kids and I made a fort yesterday. And it's like frozen today. We wanted to work onto it. We wanted to bonify it, but we were not able to. No, now everything is icy cold. Yes, still Christmas together, sweetie. Still Christmas together, my sweet love. You must have snow too, my beautiful Carrie. Should you not, my love? You should by now. Let me go on to give you messages, my beautiful Mary. Hold on just 1 second. And then you're grateful for your weather in November, right? Yeah, it's been better. It's been better in November this year than the other ones. It was nicer. But now everything is just kind of accumulating a little bit quicker. Are you serious? You're going to send me a picture of your green grass tomorrow? Oh, please God, no. Please God, no. I'm not going to look at it, Carrie. I don't want to see your green grass because my green grass is gone until June. Don't send me no green grass. Oh, no, don't. Juanson, I don't know how long ago you actually sent me your email, but I just got it at this moment. When did you send it? Just by curiosity. Just really curious. It's always hot on Christmas, right? Friendly frog. I know what you mean, sweetie. When I lived in Italy, I was so glad because I love the weather and everything goes along with it. But at Christmas time, it was a little bit sad. It was because I did not have snow and I actually missed the little bugger of a snow. So I feel as though I miss snow just at Christmas time. After that, I'm good. So I really just need snow for like 2 weeks. I'm still seeing over here that it's going to be into middle of December. So far, so good, my beautiful Mary. It is a yes, my love. An hour and a half. I just got it right now. I told you it's having issues. Yeah, I got it like just at this moment. It beeped onto my phone. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I know and I appreciate you, Carrie, and I love you. Please don't send me green grass. I will cry. My beautiful Mary, I'm speaking through you through songs. I want you to know that I absolutely love you. I am so attracted to you. You absolutely just don't know what you do to me. I'm not blind to the signs because I see every single one of them. And I want you to know that I will never, ever hurt you in any kind of a way because I love you. I know that sometimes you feel that way, but he doesn't. Honestly, he does not hate you in any kind of a way, my sweet love. He does not hate you, sweetie. So rest assured, you are good. He does not hate you. I promise you, my love. Kristen, I'm moving over to MZ and then it's going to be you, my love. So you're really, really close to the actual time, sweetie. So just give me a few moments. Oh no, I have no fears. No houses for sale close to me, my beautiful. All right. Well, Carrie, my kids don't have any school right now because the teachers who are not working. Yeah, so they're actually quite happy about the snow. Sending you much love, my sweetie. I know, right? I know. Here we go for our beautiful MZ at 40 minutes. So 40 minutes for MZ. Kristen is up next, followed up by Maria, Yvonne, and then I'm going to go and see our beautiful love, Karima. Oh no, I would too. I would too, my beautiful. Have no fears, have no worries. It's not a possibility to begin with, I believe, my beautiful Kristen. So, not Kristen, but my beautiful Carrie. So I'm going to say we're good. But yes. Mm-hmm. Okay, hold on. Let me go over here. Thank you, Carrie, sweetie. All right, here we go for MZ. So MZ at 40 minutes. Yeah, the kids on the snow, right? Yeah, I know. No, the snow kind of sucks. So, my dear love. Hey, okay, you sent it to me into my email. Let me go into my email. Hold on. I have to travel on through email, and here we go. Honestly, received your message at 8:41, Juanson. 8:41. That is crazy. Okay. How is M feeling about you today? Let's go and find out. Kristen, Maria, Yvonne, and Karima are next. Karima, if you want to come back in about 10 minutes, then it should be your turn. But you can definitely stick around also, my love. It is up to you. After Yvonne, I have Maria Cristina Perez before you, Karima. Oh, what is that? He hates us? How about the next neighborhood or Alberta? I don't live over there. I don't know, sweetie. I don't know. You could definitely move to the next neighborhood, sweetie. As for Alberta, Canada, I don't live there, but I know there's sweet people who do. So, oh, my dear gosh. I'm going to say, you know, just pick the place where you want to be. And I say not a problem with it, sweetie. At least I got it. It was just weird that I got it at this moment. I just had to ask you, when did you actually send it? Okay, MZ, I'm sorry for all the bibble babble and all the cards that are just kind of following on through. What I'm getting over here is I'm getting some faith. I'm getting some star. I'm getting some wish guaranteed and some wish being granted. I'm getting a lot of comforting connection, a lot of tenderness, a lot of shared beautiful moments. So we're thinking about those moments spent together. We're thinking and trying to focus upon knowing how we should move on forward. I feel like we're trying to actually figure out what that next step is, what that clear choice is going to be. We're looking towards, the best word that I can find for you is, I'm going to say love. I'm going to say looking towards the next concrete action that we can do, that we can actually move upon. Oh, he canceled the stream today. Okay, let me go and see. So he canceled the stream. And how is he feeling about that today, about the communication? So he canceled the stream today. Thank you, everybody, for your beautiful patience, by the way. We will be with you guys momentarily. So, okay, well, first of all, I'm going to say the fact that he canceled his stream was a little bit horrendous. He didn't want to do it whatsoever. I feel like he was really, really quite upset that he had to do it. But I feel as though he didn't really necessarily have a choice. I kind of feel like he had to do it. Did he tell you why he had to do it? Because there was something that seemed to be like a little bit urgent that he had to go and do. And this is why he had to cancel it. I don't feel as though it has anything to do with work. Maybe it has to do with family or something going on. It has nothing to do with work or, you know, new job opportunity or anything as such. He had to go do something. I feel as though it was really, really quite difficult. He did not want to actually cancel it altogether. The conversation itself, I feel, was good. I feel like it was nice that you actually said that, you know, because he noticed that, okay, you noticed that he was not there. Therefore, he was kind of feeling good and relieved and kind of happy that you didn't know that you were going to be showing on up, or at least you knew that he had one. Therefore, you had the intent of perhaps showing on up. So just even for that, may it be an intent, may it be just because you are caring. It doesn't really matter what it is. He is feeling happy. He is feeling as though he is loved and cared for. So he knows anyways today into his mind. And I say today because often we forget what happens onto the following day and the day after. We don't always necessarily go on back to that moment. But as of today, I'm going to say that he truly does feel as though he is into a place where, okay, he is feeling stronger about the connection. He is feeling stronger about the fact that you're kind of watching him, or at least you know a little bit what his movements are. And that when something kind of goes a little bit off, well, you're actually reaching on out to contact him. So I'm going to say he did not really quite know too much what to say. I don't really feel like he did answer back to you, but I don't feel like he talked back all that much. So I'm going to say it was nice. It was caring. It was affectionate of you to do so. He holds it close to his heart because he realizes that you actually, noticed all the different modifications and what was happening. And that's important for him. So into those moments when he thinks that maybe you're not showing on up or you're not as interested, well, this just kind of comes on in to prove to him that, well, you are, that you truly do care for him. And let me give you a couple messages. So I'm going to say the conversation went well for that, my sweet love. Kristen, can you let me know if you're here? Kristen and Maria, let me know if you're here. Kristen, Maria, Maria and Roberto, okay? And Yvonne, let me know if you're here. You're the following 3 readings. Messages. I'm going to go to this one. Okay, hold on. Carrie, don't worry. I don't believe that. Hold on. Just 1 second. Okay. Here we go. So, yeah, Maria is here, Kristen is here, Yvonne is here. Perfect. Thank you, my beautiful loves. Okay, my beautiful MZ, a divine union. You left every part of me absolutely untouched, and I realize now how very important you are to me. I have been seeking my friend's advice about our relationship. I close my eyes and I speak to you in 100 different silent ways. I've made up my mind. I don't want to be wasting any time anymore. I've been haunted by my decisions and all the different type of memories that we have made together. Thank you, my beautiful Maria. MZ? All is good, my sweetie. I wish you some rest, MZ. That's what I wish you. Beautiful rest, my love. So we do have over here a beautiful Kristen. So no timestamp necessary for Kristen. How is H? Yeah, I like the way you put H in brackets. You just did, my beautiful. But you do have a timestamp. You do. So how is H? How are the feelings and intentions? You changed your number. Oh, God. No, Kristen, sweetie, I love you, beautiful. The fact that you changed your number. Now, did you change it? Like, you must have other access. It could be, different type of social medias, which I will not mention because, yes, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for changing your number. It shows that everything is strong, that you know where you're going, that you've decided, and this is what you're doing. So I'm going to say good for you, sweetie. Good for you. Be careful about social media, though, okay? It could be a tricky place. Okay. Yeah, that was your reading, sweetie. It was, my love. Like, you came in right on time. Or at the end, not quite on time. So, Kristen, sweetie. Intentions. All right. What do we have? Yvonne's going to be next. Then I'm going to go and see Maria and Roberto. Then I'm going to go and see Maria Cristina. All right. Oh, Juanson, don't change your list, though. Okay, sweetie, all is good. Oh, my God, Juanson, you put trees, and I thought hugging trees. So, this is it, okay? What I can see for you, my beautiful Kristen, how is H feeling and the intentions? Hermit mode, nothing happening. So are you missing something? I'm going to say no. No, 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 no. Yeah, you're just lurking about, right? Getting over here our 5 of Wands, also getting our 9 of Swords. Sweetie, is he making anything? Is he doing anything? God, no, he's not. He's not doing anything. He's not making it. There's nothing happening, Kristen. Now, you might argue the fact is nothing happening because I changed my number, and I could argue that fact with you, but I would say no. I don't feel as though he really actually even knows that you have changed your number at this moment in time. I'm going to say that he's really just into that resting mode where absolutely nothing is really happening at this moment. It's all a question of him not being ready to move, not being able to do anything, but he is feeling sad about the rupture. He is feeling sad about the actual ending. So, kind of interesting, ain't it? So I'm definitely going to say towards you over here, it's kind of complicated, no doubt about it, but feelings, oh, he still wants you. He's still interested into you, but he still has the exact same intentions, not doing anything. Whatever it happens, it happens. And whenever he's going to be available or whenever he wants to reach on out, then he'll try to reach on out, and he'll probably end up being onto that changed number, which could bring some problems. Maybe he'll try to reach on out to you somewhere else if he's not blocked. But for the moment, you're not missing out on absolutely anything because nothing has changed. It is great stagnation that just makes you completely upset, my love. Let me give you an angel message, and I'll give you messages coming from him too. Let's go with the angel, and then let's go to the messages. All right. 0505, unexpected shift. This is a gentle nudge to pursue whatever interests you the most. This is about how you are going to end up exactly where it is that you belong to be, which could be into somebody's arms. It could be a dream job. It could be voyage. It's about taking novelty. It's about taking that jump. It's a little bit like being the magician into your life, sweetie. Oh my God, Yvonne, I'm so glad you're okay, sweetie. I'm so sorry, my beautiful. Oh, I'm so sorry, love. You were not feeling well at work. And you were not alone. I know, Kristen, right? It's what you've got to do, my love. Let me give you some messages from you know who, just to give you some messages upon it. Go and see what we've got. And then I'm going to give you some overall advice by Spirit, okay? Here we go. Oh, this is so clear. Unchanged. I am who I am, not who you want me to be. I am not going to change. Oh my God, this sounds like him. Ah, geez. All right. Honestly, I don't know what I want, or even if I do want this relationship at this moment. For the moment, I'm much more comfortable being friends than I am being lovers. But I do want you to know that I have kept my love for you a secret for quite some time, and kind of feel like it's difficult to explain that towards you. Honestly, sweet Lord. All right. Let me go and, let me go and give you some messages on what Spirit wants you to know, my love. Yvonne, you're next, followed out by both of the beautiful Marias that are here. Maria Roberto first, and then Maria Cristina Perez, followed out by our beautiful love, Karima. All right, Ace of Pentacles showing on up. Ace of Wands, Six of Pentacles, also getting the Devil. All right, love. So what I will mention for you is the following. It's important, something offering towards you. Financially speaking, something in money is going to be changing. You're getting your power because you're shutting off the power of the other person who's been taking a lot of power, a lot of your energy. So you're kind of taking your own power and you're kind of shutting that one off, and good for you for doing so. I know that it's a painful ending, but it is actually going to allow you to move on forward, to concentrate your energy elsewhere into your life, such as a new opportunity that's going to be coming financially. And also, it's going to kind of ignite, if you want, different type of passions within you. So it's going to allow you to move on forward into your life, but putting your energy into a different place, into a place that might be a little bit more, can you say fruitful? Anyways, that's going to be better for you at this moment, my love. So beautiful. There is absolutely no doubt about it. You are doing the exact right thing. You're doing exactly what you should be. I'm going to say, let's just kind of follow on through with this and see where this is going to be bringing you. Don't let go and do not stop, my love. The first card of the guy was a little bit of a jump scare, you feel? Was it? Let's go and see. My beautiful Kristen, sending you so much love, my sweetie. You've got this, my love. My beautiful Yvonne. Well, I'm gonna say he's not ready for your connection, my love. That's the main thing. He's not ready for your connection. And if he's not ready for it, there's nothing that you can do. There's nothing that you can modify. If he is wise enough, or if he is lucky enough, he might actually, kind of wake on up on time, and he might actually be able to be there for you. He might actually pop on in when it is necessary. But if he is not, then I'm going to say he's going to end up missing up that connection altogether. My beautiful love, Yvonne, what happened? You had an accident, sweet love. I know. Let me send out some hearts to that, my beautiful Kristen. You've got this, sweetie. All right, so Yvonne, love, let me go and read. So you at work, a couple things were happening, and we're not feeling all that well. And then you say you had an accident. Okay. Okay, let me go and see, my love. So, and then you say last Wednesday you were not feeling well. Yeah, you were not alone. You're never really alone. You're never, ever, ever truly alone. You know that, my love. You know you're never alone. So here we go for Yvonne. Maria and Roberto, you're next, my love. Okay. So, what do we have? When you were not alone, as we're actually speaking about, I'm going to say that it's your guardian angel that was there with you, trying to help you on out as much as possible. So I'm going to say that's what was actually going on over there. It was your guardian angel that was with you, my sweet love. Not necessarily trying to guide you, just trying to assist you as most as possible. Now, as for the accident, let's go see. So, are they going to, yes, what's going to happen to the insurance claim? I see a victory. Yeah. I'm going to say it's going to take a certain amount of time, but I'm going to say definitely yes. Do you need to get yourself an attorney? I don't feel as though you do, but it might take a certain amount of time. And by a certain amount of time, I'm going to say maybe somewhere between the following 4 months. So it could take all the way up to 4 months for you to get your money coming from it. But I do believe that your auto insurance claim will be approved. I do feel as though they are going to be paying for it. And I don't believe that you're going to be needing an attorney. Not eternity, but an attorney. It's not going to be taking an eternity. So yeah, no, it's going to take about 4 months, which is fairly long, but you don't need an attorney and you are going to be okay. And the claim will be okay also, my sweet love. As into general and finances, and I'm going to give you a beautiful angel message. So what do we have? I'm getting some strength. I'm getting our 9 of Swords, getting our 7 of Pentacles, and our 10 of Swords. All right, love. What I'm going to say in regards to this is the following. I feel as though you're putting a lot of time in, you're putting a lot of effort in, but I don't necessarily feel as though you're getting the return that you would like to have. I feel like you have a lot of anxiety. I feel as though the planning is not always the way that you would like it to. I feel like everything is just kind of taking delays all the time. You could have some fears in regards to different type of conversations with different type of people. That could be something that could be happening into the following weeks. I know that your anxiety, the intensity of your anxiety and the stress is going to be going on down, so it's not going to be as problematic. What I need you to know is that I need you to kind of balance things out. I need you to moderate things a little bit. Nothing happens for no good reason. I'm not going to put the accident into any type of category. It's things that do happen, that they are onto your path, but they do happen. Other than that, what I'm going to say is that you need to take care of yourself. I feel as though the fact that your guardian angel was with you at that moment where you were not feeling all that well, and you say that you are not alone, and the whole fan and the wind and all that kind of going on, well, that is just a little bit of a message. I told you your guardian angel is trying to take care of you. I feel like you're a little bit exhausted. You need a little bit of time for yourself, and you really just need to just kind of recover altogether. Not even just from the accident. You need to recover yourself personally. You need to make yourself stronger. You need to have a little bit of time just for you. So that you can, yes, find your happiness, but you can find your peace, you can have less anxiety, and you can just feel better. You can feel more at ease. I feel like sometimes you're just feeling a little bit overly stressed lately, and it's not really helping anything out. It's actually kind of doing a little bit of the contrary. So finances, I don't see anything happening. So there's no extra income coming on in. It's a certain stability. There's no fights, there's no nothing of the such, but there's definitely a regard over here towards health and you needing to take care of yourself. And let me give you an angel message, love. Done. And here we go. Angel message for you, sweetie. 1122, a great shift. Focus onto the positive changes occurring due to your efforts, and then expand your horizons and permit yourself to try something new. So many beautiful positive shifts are in store for you. The world around you is changing in favor of your beautiful intentions, so keep those beautiful intentions nice and very high, my love. Sending you much love, my beautiful Yvonne. I'm glad that you're healthy. I'm glad that you're okay, my sweet love. And I'm glad that your claims are going to be all right. But I do need you to take care of yourself. Moving on forward to Maria and Roberto. And then I'm moving to Maria. I need to know if Maria Cristina Perez is here and if Karima is here, because you're going to be on up next, okay? So, Maria Cristina, let me know if you're here, and Karima, let me know if you're here, love. Okay, let me just do this. Hold on. Just 1 second. Moving over to you, my beautiful. Okay. And email number 1. Okay. A new coach. And imagine you can't let them down, right? Oh, and you looked all glitter up. Mm-hmm. Thank you, my beautiful Maria Christina. I will be with you in just a few moments, my sweet one. Yvonne, hold on. You are saying, is it from the accident injury, you say? I'm going to say I feel as though it is, my love. I know, my love. I know. You don't know anymore, right? Well, thank you, Maria Christina, sweetie. You're next, my love. Okay, well, let me go and see what I've got for you, my beautiful Maria. So here we go. Did he actually understand that you were not going to be going to the party, right? I don't really feel as though that is completely clear towards him at this moment. I don't really feel as though he put two of them together. So I'm going to say for the moment, no. He has not necessarily realized that you're not going to be going to it. So I'm going to say a no. He has not realized it. He didn't have the occasion to ask anything towards you today, of course, because, well, you know, other people were around, but he has not realized that you're not going to be going. I don't feel as though he actually has that disappointment at this moment. It is my pleasure, my beautiful Yvonne. Sending you much love and beautiful healing vibes, sweetie. Stay safe, my beautiful Yvonne. I know, Maria. No, I don't feel as though he's feeling this big insecurity at this moment, such as you. I don't really feel as though he is realizing it. I feel like he was a little bit too concentrated upon what you were looking like, what you were doing, and how everything was just kind of moving on forward. He absolutely did not put one and one together and realize that you're not necessarily going to be there for the Christmas party altogether. So, I know that he did think about you. I know that he did want to be able to actually speak to you, but he was not able to do so. Too many people around again, right? Nothing. Why don't you? Why don't you tell him? I would tell him, Maria. I would definitely say, you know what? I'm not going to be able to go because of the cheerleading and so on. I feel like he's going to be disappointed. I'm going to take out some cards. I don't feel like he's going to do anything in regards to it, though. I feel like for him, it was a nice occasion. It was a nice occasion for you guys to meet on up because there were other people around. So it's not too personal, but it is personal. But there's other people around if we do kind of want to escape at some point. And I know you might say, escape? Why would we want to escape? Just because sometimes it's a little bit more comfortable when you're starting something off if you have other people around. So I feel like this was a little bit the personal and the very best occasion for him and for you to meet on up. If you tell him that you're not going to be able to be there, at least he's going to understand. At least he's not going to torture himself about the whole thing. But I don't feel as though he's necessarily going to ask you on out to do something else because you can't go towards that one. I kind of feel like if you can't make it to that one, it's a little bit of a loss of an opportunity onto that occasion. Is he going to try again later? Yes. But is it going to be before Christmas? No. Yeah. Well, he likes your dad, sweetie. He likes your dad, my beautiful. I do not feel as though there is anybody else around at this moment, so I'm going to say no. Maybe, but I feel as though he won't, simply because I feel like he needs to be with everybody else. I feel like if his presence is not noted and he's not at the actual party, it might actually seem bad upon him. And your dad was like, that's it, right? Sweetie, there was nothing more that he would like to actually ask you on out to that party. I know that there's nobody else around. I don't believe he's going to be doing anything that is going to be different somewhere between it, simply because into his mind, this is what he had planned. This is what he had wanted to do. And I don't feel as though he's ready to make any modifications or really have anything kind of come on through other, my love. No, the whole leg thing is because his leg actually hurts him and bothers him. But good for you for not looking at it and not saying anything, because that's just going to make him feel worse. What is that, Watson? What worked? You put a rainbow? What worked, Watson? What are you doing? Okay. My sweet love, there's no doubt, okay, Maria? The love is strong, the desire is strong. A dark side of the moon. Hello again, my beautiful Mary. Pink Floyd. With a little... Oh, okay, I get it. What does that mean? What does a rainbow with a little triangle mean? What is that? I don't know what that is. I'm going to let you guys do your weird stuff. Oh, well, thank you, Lola. Thank you. Now I know what it is. I would have never guessed. Okay, sweetie. My love. Oh, there you go. Now you got a triangle all over the place, Swanson. On the side of your smiley faces. Okay, love. You bring a lot of security into his life. You bring a lot of positivity. You bring a lot of happiness. And he often thinks about the joyous outcomes that you guys could have. He always is thinking that better times are going to be approaching. Better things are going to be happening for you guys. But I know that at this moment he is a little bit closed on off. He's not completely open at this moment. He's like 1 foot out and 1 foot in. I know that he's been looking for quite some time about the actual Christmas party and kind of putting both his feet in for that one. But it doesn't seem as though it's necessarily going to be possible. So kind of feel like we have to a little bit reorganize everything altogether. Sweetie, it's not a collapse. It's not nothing horrible. I know that you wanted to see him. I know that you want this to be happening. But it's not going to be an ending. It is just an obstacle. It is a challenge along the way. Shall it end anything? Absolutely not. Nothing is going to be ending within your love. Your love is going to be continuing. Your connection is going to be continuing. The wants and the desire is just really going to maybe leave a little bit more room for, I'm going to say, a different type of plans that are going to be coming upon. And again, I do have to say, if ever at some point in time, let's say after the competition, you can leave, or if you can make it, or, you know, just kind of let Roberto know that, oh my gosh, you got a competition, you know, you're really kind of sorry, you're not going to be able to make it, you really did want to make it on, you know, you could say maybe you'll be able to make it around, I don't know, let's say fictitious time, 10:30 or 11. Well, then maybe, you know, if you're able to make it, even if it's for 30 minutes or 40 minutes, I say go ahead and take it. Take what you can get. It's going to be good and it's going to be lovely. So whatever you can take, take it. If there's anything you can take. If there's nothing you can take, kind of feel like we just have to a little bit let it go and not necessarily hold on to it, because there's nothing that we can truly do. Is he disappointed by it? Yes. Would he have loved for something to be happening? Yes. Does he actually know at this moment? No. So is he disappointed? He will be disappointed is basically what I want to say, because at this moment in time, I kind of feel as though he did not necessarily get the message that you are not going to be able to be there. Kind of feel like he was a little bit too into his thoughts about you, into your beautiful little glittered up look, into your outfit, and he just kind of lost it all together, sweetie. I feel like his mind was elsewhere. It was somewhere caught in between the conversation between you and between his leg. And I know that when I kind of add his leg into that, it kind of seems like it could sound kind of twisted and 18 plus, but really not. The pain into his leg is what I'm talking about. Yeah. Let me go see about Lady Boss, sweetie. See what you can do, okay? Boom, boom, boom. Hold on. Let me go and see about Lady. So what did work think about you and cheer? Yes. Let's go and see. I know, Maria, sweetie. I'm going to say all together, sweet one. As for work, I don't feel like you ever really have anything to worry about. You're always there. You're always present. You're always very strong. You're always energetic, and you're always doing everything just into the way that you're supposed to be. So I'm going to say have no fears about anybody. May it be the work that you were doing. May it be the lady into the school that was coming on in to visit. Have no fears. Have no worries. You're doing absolutely beautiful in everything that you're doing. I don't even feel like you necessarily have to put some effort. You're just good at it and you know what you do. So continue putting your beautiful expertise on in. Everything is going to move just perfectly, my love. Let me give you some messages too. All right, hold on. Let me just go and do something over here. Okay, perfect. So Maria Christina is next. All right. I have received your telepathic messages. Can you feel my love? Please never ever give up onto us. I want you to know that you are the love of my life, and I really want to be able to hold you. I'm slowly waking on up. You've got this, my beautiful Maria, sweetie. Let's go see our beautiful Maria Cristina Perez, love. Current feelings, thoughts towards you, any actions? Or are you going to get a call or a message, right? And what should you know? I've got you, my love. Let's go forward with it. Okay, so let's go and see. let's go over here. Perfect. All right, so here we go. My beautiful. Maria, sending you so much love. You've got this, sweetie. Take it one step at a time, okay, sweetie? Hello, beautiful goddess. Nice to see you, love. I'm going to be going back into PayPal in just a few moments, okay? For the moment, I am with Maria Christina. Then I'm moving over to Karima, and I'll give an updated list at that moment in time, okay? No, you're next, my beautiful Karima. I'm going to be with you in just a moment, my love. Okay. So here we go. Hello to sister girl. Nice to see you, love. Welcome to the live tonight, sweetie. So, okay, what I can have over here for you, my beautiful Maria. Current feelings and thoughts of Nune towards you. I'm getting over here abundance. I'm getting over here a lot of emerging. I feel as though we have new ideas. We have, the crazy thing that I'm seeing is that we have new ideas. We have new desires, but we kind of have a lack of direction. So it's like I'm thinking to myself, what am I going to be eating this week? I need to make myself a grocery list. And I'm deciding what I want, but I don't know how I'm going to go and get the food. I don't know what I'm going to be doing, but I've got the ideas. So I like the fact that I have the ideas, that he has the ideas. Now what I really need him to do is to actually just kind of put those in action and make something happen from it. Because from what I can see is that the problem of the passion, of the love, of the desire, it's not a problem. It is there. It is always there. So the problem is the actual action. The intention is there. It is nice. It is clear. We always have an intention of moving on closer towards you, of having some type of development. The problem is actually happening when we actually end up to do something. Ace of Wands, reverse position. We're into a place where we don't really know what to do. We're a little bit lacking ideas to take that direction. We kind of feel like we have some distractions and we ultimately have some delays altogether. So I kind of feel like it's a bunch of little things all kind of mixed on in together that is actually giving this at this moment to my sweet love. A beautiful goddess, I've got you, my sweetie. Thank you so very much, my love. And also thank you to Lily. Be wise. Thank you, my beautiful Be Wise. Also, I'll be with you guys shortly, sweeties. So be wise and a beautiful goddess. I've got you, beautiful souls, right after Karima, my loves. So yeah, this is what I'm going to say. Thank you, Karima, sweetie. I feel as though we have a lack of progress. We don't know what to do, so we're kind of keeping a little bit what we're doing at this moment. We're living with a lot of instability, a lot of silence. So I feel as though you're not necessarily going to be getting any news. Nothing much is going to be happening or moving from that. Let me go and see. He doesn't know how to move on forward. He knows what he wants. He knows that he desires you. He knows that he loves you. But I feel like his love life is complicated and he doesn't know how to make it happen. He doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know when to do it. I feel like he's afraid of breaking other people's hearts. And this is where the main problem is actually coming from. So are you going to be getting a call or a message soon? I'm going to say not yet. As much as we're planning, I don't feel as though we are. I feel like we're continuing to look. We're continuing to think. The cards seem to be telling me over here that if a message shall be and something is going to be sent on out, it's going to be happening within the following 4 weeks or so. But that's if he doesn't change his mind and he does end up actually, taking action and does something about it. For the moment, I don't see him doing it, but his relationship with you is still there. He's not letting go of you ever. So I'm basically going to have to say, my love, within the following, I'm going to say 3 to 4 weeks, don't really expect anything. After that, his intentions at this moment are to be making some type of movement towards you. But I just feel like I feel like his heart is burdened. I feel like he doesn't want to create any pain. He doesn't create any sorrow towards anybody. He doesn't want to create any conflicts. And he knows that by moving on forward to getting closer to you and having that connection with you, that he's going to be creating, sorrow and sadness and issues onto the other side. And that's where I feel as though he's actually has those blockages. So that's holding him back at this moment. So my sweet love, I'm going to say towards you, sweetie, the feelings, they're nice, they're loving, they're sweet. He's wanting to be with you. He's thinking about how he wants to do it, how he's going to be moving on forward doing it, but doesn't necessarily know which type of actions to do or what to do. Since he doesn't know which actions or what to do, he's not really doing anything at this moment. So I'm going to say, don't worry about it. I don't feel as though anything is actually going to be happening from that. I'm going to say leave it about 3 to 4 weeks before anything actually moves with Nune altogether. So this is basically what you've got to know. The thing that's holding him back is the other person. He doesn't want to create any problems. He doesn't want to create any sorrow. Doesn't want to create any frustrations. Doesn't want anybody to truly be upset at him. I feel as though he loves you and wants to be with you, but he does still have some feelings towards the other person. So it's like he's got a 75% that he's going towards you, but he still has a 25% that is holding him to the other person. So he is still holding on to somebody over here. Even if he's holding on to them just a tiny weeny bit, he still has not cut those cords. And until he cuts those cords, he's not available to be with you at 100%. And until he can't be with you at 100%, he seems to not really be moving all that much. And that's it. He still has feelings. He still has feelings for Maribel. And this is why he can't completely let go of her at this moment. That's where your main problem is happening at this moment, my sweetie. I'm going to give you some messages from him, my sweetie. But I feel as though this is what we really need. We need him to completely let go so he can be completely free to be with you. At this moment, he's got this plan into his mind where he thinks about you. He does love you. And he does want to be close to you and have a relationship with you. But he's not entirely yours yet. He still needs to let go. I hope so, my love. Let me give you some messages. I hope so, my beautiful Maria. Help me repair our connection, strengthen our bond through beautiful forgiveness. I want you to know that I ache you. I ache you. I ache for you, seriously. When I think about us together, it brings joy to my heart. I need you to know that I am holding on to you. Please send me your love. Send me your intentions. I need them more than ever. I want you to know that I still do love you. Beautiful Maria. I hope all of this fixes itself up for you, sweetie. I really, really do. I know he loves you. He's just missing his direction, my sweet love. It's the only thing he's missing at this moment. Let's hope, let's hold on strong, and let's manifest, my sweet love. Let's go see our beautiful Karima. Karima is going to be at 1:29 and 30 seconds. I'm going to go and see our beautiful goddess right after. Oh, Carrie, like I said, have no fears, have no wonders, have no worries, love. Okay. Karima at, yes, 1:30. Current energy towards you. What are his current thoughts about you and messages for tonight? And what does he act hot and cold? And will that change? Let's go and see. Oh, I know you're here, but I don't take a chance, Karima. I've lost you too often in readings. I don't want you to lose it. So here we go. Maria, sending you so much love, sweetie. Don't give up, okay? Okay, my love, let's go to this. Ooh, no, yes, this little one. Okay. When is that going to change? Okay, I got you, sweetie. Not a problem, my love. So, current energy towards you and what are his current thoughts? We're not wanting to be friends. We're wanting to be, I don't want to say lovers. We want to be into a loving relationship. We want to be partners. We believe that we are meant to be together. There's absolutely no doubt about that. We can see over here with our Six of Cups, followed out by our Hierophant, that there's absolutely no doubt about this, that being lovers is not something that we want forever. Being into a place of just friendships or, you know, friends with benefits is not a place that we want to be into neither. It is absolutely clear into his mind that he wants to have this relationship with you, but into the long term. He believes that you are, if you will, his soulmate, that you guys are meant to be together, and he has absolutely no doubts about that. There is no fears, there is no doubts. The love is there. He's thinking about you. You bring a lot of happiness into his world, sweetie. So there's a lot of happiness. There's a lot of feeling comfortable, of feeling, I'm going to say loved, of feeling understood, of feeling like we're moving together onto the same path. Even though not everything is completely clear yet, we know that we're moving onto that path together. So I'm going to say his energies and his thoughts are really quite strong today altogether. I know that we're waiting for some changes, for some big changes to be happening so that we can be together for good. But he wants you to know that he is not going anywhere. He is not walking away. But we do need to resolve this third party thing. We do. In order to resolve it, he needs to actually balance out his life. So he needs to let go. He needs to reorganize. It's basically what he's got to do. His life at this moment, as much as he wants to be able to dedicate more time for you, as much as he wants to dedicate more love, more time, everything of the such, it's just a little bit complicated at this moment because there's too much going on into his life. I feel like he's a little bit having problems sometimes to a little bit kind of follow on through. And this is why things are a little bit slower than what they should be. This is why sometimes you can go 2, 3, or 4 days without necessarily seeing him. It's not because he doesn't want to see you. It's just that his life is chaotic. There's way too many things going on. He is really, really quite, as you know, involved within everything that has to do with work. So all these things kind of come on in and they a little bit hinder, if you will, the progress of the relationship. But it doesn't stop the relationship. It's just kind of making things a little bit slow. I'm going to give you some messages, but before I give you the messages, you're wondering, why does he act hot and cold? And when is that going to be changing? Hold on. As for you, my dear John, I say if that is what you wish and that is what you desire, go ahead with it, my sweet love. I don't have any problems with it whatsoever, but there are rules and regulations about buying property when you're buying things in Canada. I don't know about elsewhere into the world, but I don't know. You'd actually have to see if you wanted to rent a place, but then that would not be a problem. But if you actually want to buy a place, my dear John, there are rules. It's not necessarily an easy task if you're not a Canadian citizen. So, yeah, you'd have to look between renting or buying, my love. Okay, let me go and see. So, my sweet love, yes. What's going to be happening with this, right? One is all of this going to be changing this hot and cold. The hot and cold is actually coming from the fact that he kind of feels like his life is complicated, that he has way too many things that are actually going on at this moment. That's where the main problem is actually arising from, sweetie. I feel as though at this moment, often he is feeling unhappy. It's not your fault that he's feeling unhappy. He's unhappy about his situation. He's unhappy that he's not able to move and to make those movements and those big decisions right away. Because he is unhappy, it's actually bringing some negativity upon him. Because it's bringing negativity upon him, sometimes he feels like he's actually kind of failing you. Because he feels like he's failing you, well, sometimes he stays a little bit onto the side. And sometimes he decides not to see you when he wants to be seeing you, but simply because he doesn't feel like he is good enough. He feels like he's not doing enough for you. And sometimes he's just not strong enough to get closer to you because of that. And so he has a really, really big need to reflect, to think about things, but doesn't really have the time to do so. I feel like he tries to find new approaches, new ways to make things happen, to accept things that are happening as they are, but to find clarity, to find truth. And until he finds that clarity, until he finds that truth, until he basically finds what is good for him, which would be to ultimately leave the other and to be with you, he's always going to have a little bit of that up and down, up and down, up and down, because when he's with you, it's good. When he's with you, sometimes it's not as good sometimes, or sometimes it's difficult for him to reach on out or to talk with you, or communication, simply not because of you, but because of what is going on to the other side of his life. So the other side of his life is actually hindering your relationship with him at this moment. And this is why he's having those ups and downs. This is it. Alberta is cold. Yeah, Alberta is cold. But John likes cold. Yeah, I don't know. I think I live in a very cold place too. So is it going to be changing? I'm going to say yes, but it's basically going to change when you guys are together, where there's nobody else, where there's no more third party. You're going to be good for gold, sweetie. Until then, I just kind of feel like it a little bit fluctuates altogether, my love. Oh, hold on. Oh, Carrie, have no fears. Have no worries, my sweet love. Don't stress yourself out, okay? Let me give you some messages, sweetie. Let me go over here. By the way, for SK, sweetie, your dream about all those snakes, sweetie. Your black snakes are symbolizing danger, fear of the unknown into your life. It could be a warning sign that something is dangerous, is going to be entering into your life, but it could also represent some type of suppressed emotion that is within you, sweetie. So you're going to have to look a little bit if there's a lot of things that are going on within you, my beautiful SK, to see if you're holding something in, and that's a little bit of your black snake. Or if you're not really holding anything in and you're not really repressing anything, then it's a little bit of a warning sign that something bad could be happening. So I'm going to say raise a little bit of some black flags and just kind of check on out for that, okay? Yeah. You want to see if you're onto the right track? Yeah, I'll check that out for you, sweetie. I'm going to give you these messages first because I'm already into them, but then I'm going to check that out, okay? Okay, my love. Thoughts of you keep me up at night, even if I fall asleep, I'm still dreaming about you. Please don't ever lose hope on me, okay? Don't lose hope onto me, sweetie. Oh, Karima, it's cold over here too, sweetie. I've got like -8. It's cold. SK, I already answered your questions about 5 minutes ago, sweetie. I already answered it. I answered, love. I said that you need to be careful about your black snakes, sweetie. I know. I just answered you. Go back about 5 minutes on back. Okay, my love? I told you to be careful about those black snakes. They're either a warning that something bad is going to be entering into your life or that you're holding in a lot of emotions. So you need to look at both of them, okay? Yeah, I'm at -8. It was cold. Seriously. We had like snow that was blowing. Oh, it was nasty. Okay. I can never ever move on to you. Move away from you. Sometimes I feel like I'm trapped by my circumstances and there's nothing much that I can do. I feel like he is often stuck into this place where he is just feeling like he is absolutely stuck because he wants to move on closer to you, but he's got a lot of issues. He's got a lot of problems. He's got a lot of things that he's got to actually make happen before being able to do that. So I feel like those sacrifices sometimes are difficult. Hello, Dan. Nice to see you, sweetie. Also, I need some answers. Sometimes I go a little bit mad thinking about them. I want you to know that this love will always be. I will always love you. All right. I cannot resist you. You always make me so very weak. And when I think about you, I see my future and I see you. Let me go see if you're onto the right track onto love, okay? Let's go and see that together. Moving on forward to our beautiful goddess after. Are you here with us, my lovely goddess? You are going to be on up next. Okay, here we go. 10 of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. We do them random, sister girl. I just did one a few moments ago, so they're kind of random, sweetie. Okay, my love. What do we have over here for you? Are you on track? It's a little bit complicated at this moment. It is a thank you, my beautiful goddess. You're up next, love. It's a little bit difficult at this moment because I'm not going to say that you're off track. I never feel like you're off track. Whatever happens, happens, and you just kind of go with the flow. These are all things that you have already pre-planned. Now, I'm going to say you're like 4 weeks off track from what I can see, but it's not a big off track. It's not you're going into the wrong direction or anything of the such. It's just that I kind of feel as though the person that you love, the person that you are with is actually a little bit off track also. And because they're a little bit off track, it's bringing you a little bit off track. But are you wrong to be into the place that you're at? Absolutely not. There's a little bit of a delay that's happening, but it's okay. Have no fears, have no worries. So are you onto the right track? I will say yes, but there is like a little bit of a delay, but the delay will be caught on back into the following weeks. You are good, my beautiful. Oh, Dawn, you're lurking. A lurker way, sweetie. Those are really ugly lurking eyes, though. Oh, no! Yeah, okay, I got it. They kind of look like something else. I'm not going to talk about my emoticons. Juan's and Lilith, you already know what I think about emoticons. If you look at the one that Dawn just put, I don't know, I'm seeing something completely different, but I'm going to leave it just as it is. I'm going to go into PayPal. That's what I'm going to go to. Karima, you're good, sweetie. You're good, my love. I'm sending you so much love. You're good. Everything is going to be okay, sweetie. It is my pleasure, sweet one. Let me go and see. Karima, don't forget beautiful manifestations. Always stay nice, strong, positive, beautiful energy to keep the energy of the spell and the energies that we're sending out to the universe to keep it nice and strong, okay? It's important as much for the person who was doing the spell work as a person who was receiving it. So nice and strong, my love. That being said, my beautiful, here we go. And Carrie, I'm going to answer your question right before I get to Juanson, okay? So just one moment. Let me just go over here. Here we go for Beautiful Goddess, and Be Wise is up next. So Be Wise is next, and then I'm going to be with Juanson. So Be Wise, let me know, please, if you are here, my love. Now, is this person, yes, going to reach out and reconcile? Does he miss you? And include a timestamp? Absolutely. So we are going to be needing a timestamp, please, for Beautiful Goddess at 146. 146 for Beautiful Goddess. I know, Karima, it's not easy, sweetie. I know, but sometimes when we kind of let go of our energy, sometimes spirits and the universe, and they kind of misunderstand, and sometimes they kind of think, ooh, are you wondering? Are you doubting? Have you changed your mind? So that's a little bit actually what happens. So that's why I'm saying it's okay, it's normal. But it's always important to just kind of put yourself back on track with your wants and your desires, of course. Oh, I like that. Raise your hand if you're lurking, right? Yes, there's a couple lurkers. Okay, so let me go and see. What do I have for you, my sweet love? I said at 1:45, and I'm going to go and see right away what's happening. Yeah, so Be Wise, just let me know if you're around. So are we going to be reaching on out to reconcile is what I want to know. Four of Wands, reverse, Two of Swords, followed by our Ace of Swords, reverse position, and our Ten of Cups. What I actually feel like we're looking forward at this moment is more happiness, sweet love. Bottom of the deck, no, absolutely not you, sweetie. Bottom of the deck is the Three of Wands. Three of Wands, a reverse position, which is saying that there's delays. We're not necessarily looking towards planning towards going elsewhere. What I'm basically going to have to say, sweetie, to answer your questions is this person, I'm not going to mention the name, are they going to be reaching on out to reconcile? My answer is a no. I'm not going to say, like, I hate to say a 100% no, because energy does change. People change, thoughts change. A lot of things can make a lot of differences. But for the moment, into the cards that I'm getting, I'm going to say no. I don't want to give you any hope. I'm going to say no for the moment, but it could change. My love, why am I saying a no? We're overanalyzing the situation altogether. I feel as though basically the ambitions, what you want and what they want, is not the same thing. I feel like there's been a few conflicts. I feel like we can't necessarily, or anyways, the person that we're talking about does not believe that you guys can necessarily come to an agreement. So we kind of feel like we don't have all that many things into common, which is basically why we're not necessarily reaching on out, along with the conflicts of the returning on back. I know that it is a difficult choice to answer your question. Does this person miss you? I will say yes, and I have no doubt about it. Because even though we believe that it's not going to be working on out, and we believe that we should not reach on out, we do think about it every once in a while. We do think about it. We do wonder. And sometimes we kind of feel like we're a little bit stuck at a stalemate. The problem being is that I believe we're going to be sticking at that stalemate. So nothing really is going to be changing. We're going to stay a little bit into that neutral zone, but nothing is happening. So it's not any better. I feel as though we're always going to love you. We will. But I feel like we're choosing to have more forgiveness, more healing, and more happiness at this moment. We just feel as though it's not the right place at the right time from what I can see, my sweet love. So I'm sorry, sweetie. I'm going to have to say no onto that one, my love. Sending you a whole lot of lugs of hugs, sweetie. Honestly, I put words together, right? Hugs and love are, what did I say? Lugs. Seriously. Be wise. What is coming for you in love in the next 2 months? I got you, sweetie. So let's go see for be wise. We are going to be leaving a timestamp for be wise. Let me just go over here. Let's do this. Be wise is going to be at 150. 150 and I don't know. The time is stuck. Oh, there you go. No timestamp necessary. Then I got you. Thank you, my love. Okay. So let's go and see what I've got for Be Wise. My love, what is popping up for you? Ace of Swords. Also getting over here our 10 of Cups, followed by our 10 of Wands. Hold on. Followed on out, I've got you, my beautiful Karima. Thank you, love. Followed on out by our 6 of Swords and our King of Swords. So, love, what I'm basically going to say over here for you is the following. Is love popping on in? Well, I'm going to say there is going to be somebody who's going to be popping on in who is a little bit more, how could I say? Somebody's going to be coming on in who's a little bit more physical, okay? So that, there's no doubt about it, sweetie. After Karima, we're going to be with Susan, sweetie. So Susan's going to be after Karima. So do we actually have like a beautiful pure love who's going to be coming on in? Not quite right away. I feel as though somebody else is popping on in beforehand. Maybe like a 1 night or 2 nights or nothing of the such, nothing all that much more than that, okay? Other than that, what I will say is the following one. What I'm going to say is the following over here. Love is going to be popping on in for you, but within the following 3 months, not the following 2 months. So I'm going to say more around the end of February. You do have somebody coming on in who's going to bring a lot of happiness. You do have a king who is coming on in, so somebody who is highly intellectual, somebody who is very, very quite smart, somebody who thinks a lot, somebody who ponders a lot, somebody who might even overanalyze every once in a while, but somebody who has a lot of thoughts, who has a lot of beautiful ideas. So ultimately, I'm going to say water sign coming on in for you, my beautiful Be Wise, around the end of February. Somebody who is approximately 3 to 4 years older than you. Somebody who's looking for a long-term relationship with somebody that you do not know at this moment. But this is somebody who is really, really quite serious, my love. So Be Wise, yes. A water sign. February is when it's going to be happening. And it's a king, so it's a king of swords, somebody who's very, very intelligent, sweetie. Let me know if there's anything else, okay, my beautiful Be Wise? Karima, what are the thoughts that he has about you at night that keeps him up at night, right? Here we go. Susan and Juanson are up next. We're going to be closing up the chat, the live in 15 minutes for Juanson and Lilith. My pleasure, Be Wise. Okay. I'm getting some success. Here we go. What basically keeps him up at night about you, his thoughts, it's not even necessarily something that is sexual, something that is physical. There are two different things that kind of keep him, well, there's a couple things, but here we go. I'm going to say the fact that he's haunted because he wants to be able to be committed to you. But he's already kind of a little bit attached to somebody. So that's the main problem that keeps him up at night. The fact that he sometimes wonders, is karma going to be coming towards him? I know it seems harsh, but he does think about it. He does wonder, is he going to end up paying the price for this at some point in time? I know that he also wants to be committed with you. And he's trying his very best, but he's trying to bring more stability into his life. So I kind of feel like when he actually goes to bed at night, what actually keeps him up, yes, it is partially the love, because he does love you and does want to be with you. And he's trying to find the right way to be committed, the right way to be fair with everybody, the right way to bring happiness, the right way that he can really just have this relationship to find his happiness. I feel like when he goes to bed at night, he has a lot of anxieties, he has a lot of woes, a lot of worries, or he's really just trying to figure out how he can better his life, better his situation, so that he can be with you, so that you can have the stability, so that you guys can have the happiness and you can have the love. Every once in a while, he wonders if karma is going to come biting him into the butt. But other than that, I feel like what he truly wants is to find the best way to have stability with you. The best way to find a committed relationship with you. It's not even about anything that would be sexual. It's really about stability. It's about long-term connection, trying to find the right way possible. Oh, is that you say it hurts? Yeah, it hurts to walk in cold weather. It does. When it's really, really cold, it's really painful. Oh, it's fun for a certain amount of time. I had my heated gloves on today. I had to, otherwise I'd freeze my fingers. Yeah, when it's really cold, you can really only stay out for a little bit. We actually have our schools who close every once in a while because it's too cold. No, John, you can't always put closed. Sometimes they close the schools over here because it's too cold. Because if you actually walk outside, even just for 5 minutes, with some type of your skin being unprotected, you're gonna have frostbite. It's not a good thing, sweetie. I kid you not, sweetie. It's not always like that, though. It's not always like that. But I'm gonna say there's a couple times a year where you really have to be careful, John, because you will get frostbite. With snow boots and whatever. Yeah. Before I go see Susan, let's go see Sister Girl. You want to know if Trevor has feelings for you because he ghosted you, right? Oh, yes, Karima, minus 30. We've gotten over here like minus 40 with wind chill. Like, it's nasty. It's fun when the naughty bits drop off, oh, of course. But then, yeah. Oh, God, Dan. Oh, jeez. I don't stay out that long for those naughty bits to fall off. Okay, sweetie. Yes, you definitely can, Karima, my love. Sister girl, you want to know if Trevor still has feelings for you? We do. We do. But I feel like everything is moving really uncontrollably very, very fast, sister girl. And I feel as though Trevor, you might not know it, I don't know, but Trevor often kind of starts things but never necessarily finishes them. So it's we start things but don't finish. We start, we don't finish. So I'm actually going to have to say that he's a little bit uncontrollable in different directions. There's definitely some delays. There's definitely something that has been obstructed between your connection, between you guys. But he still thinks about you. He still thinks that you're absolutely gorgeous, my love. So who's to say? I don't see it at this moment, but who's to say maybe into the future you guys could reconnect. Let me go and see for our beautiful Karima for some messages, and then Susan and Juanson. Messages for our love over here. Let me go over here. Hold on, that's not what I desire to have. And voila. In my ideal world, we are so happy together, but forever. In the heart of hearts, I love you truly, and I only want to be with you. I want to work onto this connection. I want to be able to meet you into the middle. I want to be able to give you all the love that I can because I absolutely love you. I am aware, though, that I have caused you a lot of chaos and pain into your life, but I know that we belong together no matter what. All right, hold on. My beautiful Karima, sending you much love, my sweet one. Susan. Then we're going to go and see Maria. Susan, we are going to need a timestamp. Okay. So, did I give an actual timestamp? I think I did. Hold on. At 2:02 and 30 seconds. 2:30. Karima, much love sent out to you, my sweet one. I've got you. I'll be with you. Be wise in just one moment, okay? Right after Susan, I'll be with you. So be wise and Maria are going to be on up next. Oh, I've got you, my love. I just got you, sweetie. Okay, so for Susan at 2:03 and Karima, I'm going to wish you a lovely evening, sweetie. Oh, that's not where I want to go. Okay, so what is Angel thinking and feeling into the bedroom? Okay. I'm not quite sure what you mean about Angel being into the bedroom. I'm a little bit unsure about that. So what is Angel thinking and feeling into the bedroom? Okay. I don't feel as though there is anything actually quite specific that is happening between what are we thinking, what are we feeling between little baby angel. So I'm going to say that everything seems to be okay, my love. You're wondering if you want to meet somebody else. So you decide not to stay for the whole month of December, right? Okay. Okay, and they bring in orders that they don't listen. Okay. Okay, my love. I honestly do not see anything that is happening between him and anybody else. So I know that you are really, really quite worried, wondering what is happening. Is he seeing somebody else? Is he doing anything with anybody else or anything of the such? And I don't see that. So I'm going to say to you at this moment, sweetie, don't worry about it too much. It's really important for you guys to really just kind of talk about it, sweetie, because I know that you're going to worry. I know that you're already worried. I know that even if you do ask him, he often does not necessarily tell you. He doesn't really necessarily open on up, which I know doesn't help the relationship altogether. But this is it. So, sweetie, he does love you. Does he sometimes use you into different kind of ways for, yes, let's say either babysitting or just kind of a little bit being around while he does other things? Yes. Are other things actually implicating that he has gone out and he's, having sex with anybody or that he's cheating on you? I don't see it. There was that one time, like I said, about a week and a half ago or something. But other than that, I have not seen anything, my love. You miss your flight today. Okay, let me go see. I honestly, my love, I do feel as though Andrew is a little bit sad that you're not necessarily able to be there. Does Andrew, well, not Andrew, I'm sorry, Brian. I know that Brian is sad because you were not able to be there because you did miss your flight, sweet love. He's a little bit wondering maybe why you missed it. I do feel as though he does have a little bit of criticism towards it, but he ultimately forgives you altogether, sweetie. As for Andrew, is he going to be giving you some money for baby for Christmas? He's going to end up giving you a little bit of money, but not all that much, my sweet love. Does he truly love you? He loves you as much as he possibly can, sweetie. I feel like it's a problem for him. I feel like it's an issue. I feel like it's not an easy place to be for him. I feel like he tries to do his very best, but his very best is never quite good enough because he's always doing other things that he's not really necessarily supposed to. And that's where things become a little bit difficult. So I'm going to say towards you, sweetie, I know he loves you. Does he love you into the way that you're supposed to be loved? Absolutely not. But does he love you into the best way that he knows how to love? I will say yes. Be wise, sweetie. Does Ovi want to tell me now? Finally, you have closure after 3 years, right? So what does Ovi want to tell you now, sweetie? Here we go for be wise, sweet love. I'm in PayPal, so Mimi will be next, followed out by Maria. Mimi, let me know if you're here, okay, my sweet love? It is nice to see you, beautiful. So what does Ovi want to tell you now? What does Ovi want to tell you at this moment? I feel like we want to avoid. I feel like we want to avoid conflicts. I feel like we want peace. I feel as though at this moment in time, we just really want to move on forward. I feel like we've been moody enough. I feel as though we were not. And I feel as though this is what Ovi wants to tell you. Ovi was not okay into the past. Ovi brought you through a lot of turmoil, was really quite moody at a lot of times, avoided a lot of things altogether, was kind of egocentric often, a lot of disappointments, a lot of just kind of being unrealistic altogether. You might not even have known, but Ovi was actually quite jealous of you and of people who were kind of surrounding you. May they be women or may they be men. He was really, really quite jealous. He actually wants you to know that he has been dishonest, that he has been unfair with you. That being said, the problem that I'm seeing over here is that he's willing to say all these things to you, but I don't necessarily get that he is saying that he is sorry. He's saying that he is taking responsibility for the relationship. He's taking responsibility for what has happened because he didn't have the initiative, because he was irresponsible, because sometimes he was a little bit lazy, because himself, he was feeling like he was a little bit stuck. But basically, the lack of progress and his immaturity is what really kind of gave this missed opportunity. So I'm going to say it is a missed chance, no doubt about it. My only problem is he's willing to say all this to you, but he's not actually willing to say that he is sorry for the way that he has acted. Hi, my beautiful Mimi, sweetie. Yes, there was another one for Be Wise, my beautiful, but I believe Be Wise was here. It was not necessary. She was here. Hello, my beautiful Mimi. Nice to see you, love. Be Wise, are you here? Yeah, you are here. Yeah, okay, you're here. No, Be Wise is here. We're good. Be Wise, let me know if there's anything else, okay, my sweet love? I'm going to go on see Mimi, and then I'm going to go on see Maria, followed out by Karima, and then we're going to be closing up the lives for tonight. So here we go, my beautiful Mimi. How are you doing, Mimi? Let me go like this. Let me go over here. And here we go for Mimi. Sweetie. I like your name, Mimi Curious. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. How interesting is that? Yeah, let me go and see. I like that. That is very interesting, my love. Very, very interesting. All right. Well, let's go and see. I'm liking this, Mimi. Let's go and find out. You know, Mimi, nothing happens for nothing. Everything happens for a reason. May it be the feather that falls in front of you. May it be somebody that you encounter while you're at the grocery store. May be the fact that you leave 2 minutes later from somewhere where you were planning on leaving 10 minutes earlier. every single thing is meant to happen the way that it is. So let's go and see this. So yes, yes, does he start loving you? Because when you get to know each other, you know, yeah, that you say you know that he wants another girl in your department. Are you going to be able to be together into this lifetime? It's funny that you're talking to me about the universe, because I am getting 11101, which is all about the universe. It's all about a homecoming. It's all about a certain celebration, but it's about how there are delays that are coming on through. It's about new projects. It's about new inspirations. It's also about releasing pain. So my sweet love, what I'm actually going to have to say over here for you is this. Mimi, my love. Is there an actual chance for you guys to be meeting, right? Is there an actual chance for you guys to be meeting and be into a relationship in this lifetime? I'm going to say if you do have a door of opportunity, it is going to be one single time. And it is going to be in approximately, I'm going to say, almost a year from now, sweetie. I'm going to say somewhere around the spring. Okay, Mimi? So, into the spring, somewhere around, I'm going to say maybe the month of April, I feel as though he is going to come closer to you. I feel as though there could be somewhat of a beginning that's going to be happening over there. And that's going to be your chance. Yes, I do feel as though he is most likely going to move on forward with the colleague that you're talking about. Or if it's not the colleague, he's going to be involved with somebody else. I can see it. It's there. But I can also see that it's not going to be lasting very long. I'm going to say maybe just a couple of weeks, and it's going to be somewhat of the ending of it. So maybe the girl into your department or somebody else, there is something that's going to be happening over here, but it's also going to be ending fairly quickly. I'm going to say that he already has. I'm not going to say that he loves you at this moment. I'm going to say that he has somewhat of a connection towards you, but does not understand it. He has no idea what it is. He feels like there is this connection holding you guys, but he cannot feel it. He cannot see it because he is blinded by other thoughts. He is blinded by the other person. He is blinded by the different types of circumstances and experiences and obstacles and challenges that he has to live through to get to the point where he'll be available to be with you. But in order to be with you, he has to go through this. So we can't skip one step. It's like making a cake. If you don't put the eggs in, oh, your cake might not be all that good. You got to put the eggs into the cake, right? This is it. He's got to date this person in order to be ready, in order to be prepared. Same thing for you. You're going to be going through obstacles and challenges, and you're going to be growing also. You guys need to be at that place, at that point in time, where there's going to be somewhat of a door that's going to be opening on up. I'm going to say somewhere around the month of February or so, his connection towards you is going to be becoming a little bit stronger, a little bit more deep, a little bit more powerful. And that's where the love kind of seems to be kicking on in a little bit more. So do you guys actually have a chance? If everything is completely aligned, it's a little bit far to say, but if everything is completely aligned, I would say yes, you do actually have a chance of being together, no doubt about it. But it's going to be happening somewhere into the spring of 2024, my sweet love. So does he actually know at this moment? He does not. But like I said, he does feel this very, very strange connection, but he can't quite understand it at this moment. He does not feel the sadness into his heart, though. He feels like there is something, but he can't understand it. He can't identify it, is what I'm trying to say. Hold on. Okay. Oops, that's not what I want to go. I want to go over here. Absolutely. Absolutely, my sweet love. Starting around the month of February, sweetie. A holiday house. You can rent a house. Yeah, you can rent a house wherever you want, John. You can rent a house anywhere in Canada. Not a problem whatsoever, sweetie. You can rent, not a problem. Buying is a completely different thing. I feel like you actually, I don't know what it is because I am Canadian, but I know that there are different laws about actually purchasing like a house or a chalet or anything of the such. I know you've got to either be living here for a certain amount of time or like there's different criterias, which I don't know, so I don't want to get advanced into it. But to rent, not a problem, sweetie. Well, I'm actually going to have to say then, sweetie. From now till then, I'm going to say we're just kind of navigating through it. No, from now till then, it's not a lie. We're just kind of living through it, my beautiful. It is sad. It is sad. Um, but you both have to go through what you're going through at this moment to be able to be together at that point in time. So I will say we're kind of living somewhat of a lie, but it's a lie that has been predetermined. And if we don't live through that, we're never going to be able to be together. So it's a necessity. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely, Mimi. Let me go and give you some messages. Let me go over here. I have been feeling overwhelmed and I have a lot going on into my life at this moment. Also, I'm coming up with a plan and an offer that you simply won't be able to refuse. It doesn't matter how far I run, my heart is always going to come all the way on back towards you. Let's take it slowly. I want you to know that I am taking my time and I am going to be accepting this love and the love that we have, that we deserve. I want you to know that when I will be ready, I will confess my true feelings to you. But please do be willing to listen. My beautiful Mimi, sending you so much love, sweetie. Means he is with that person together. He's not with anybody at this moment. What I'm trying to say is that before being able to be with you, he's got to be with somebody else. That's what I'm trying to say. Hold on. Let me just go over here. Maria. Okay. Anything you can do, yes. Tomorrow, will you talk? If you came out to him and say about the party and mentioned some hot chocolate, sounds good, right? You know, I wouldn't do the hot chocolate thing. No, we've been there. We've done that. Yes. Now till next February, I'm going to say that you guys are on pause, my sweet love. Yes. Exactly, Mimi. Exactly, sweetie. Let me go and see my beautiful. Okay, so let me just go see Maria. Anything I can do. Well, anything that I can do, no. Anything that you can do, no. Well, no, but yes. I don't want to say no. It's not a no, but it's not a complete yes. It's a, I know, Mimi. I know. I know, Mimi. Don't cry. Yeah, you're better to laugh. Yeah. Uh, it sucks. It sucks. It really, really does, sweetie. But you have to go through it. You have to go through that period of time in order to get what you want. If you don't go through that, you're never going to get anything. So you're better to go through that and kind of take that occasion that's going to be opening at that point in time to have that relationship. It's better that than nothing, sweetie. So I'm going to say let's kind of take the divine timing when it happens. It is divine timing. We cannot push it. We cannot do anything about it. Oh my God, Mimi, I know what you're talking about. I know how you feel. We all want something to be happening, and we all want something to be happening like right here, right now, and everything this such. But my God, oh, it's just not possible all the time, sweetie. You've got this, my love. Let me go and see. So, my beautiful Maria, are you going to be talking tomorrow? Yes or no? From what I can actually see at this moment, sweetie, I'm going to say towards you tomorrow's going to be a little bit difficult. So, probably not, my love. Let's put a timestamp, please, for Maria at 2:25, just in case she's not here. So, 2:25. Yeah, it's going to be difficult. It will, my love. I'm not going to say you're not going to be seeing him. You're going to be seeing him, but you're not necessarily going to be able to talk with him and everything of the such. Oh, I'm sending you so much love, Mimi. It's not easy, sweetie. It's not. It's not, my love. Sometimes divine timing goes a little bit faster, though. It happens. So, Maria, sweetie, my beautiful. Yeah. No. Tomorrow, I kind of feel like it's going to be, yes, 2:25, my beautiful Lilith, please, and thank you, sweetie. Tomorrow's a sad day. Tomorrow's a day where there's like yes and there's like a no. It's not a complete yes. It's not a complete no. It's somewhere like into the hole in between. What I'm basically gonna have to say is that forget about the hot chocolate, forget about all that. It's not. I love you. I do. I know you want to go out for a restaurant. I know you want to go for a cup of coffee or a cup of hot chocolate or anything of this such. Don't feel like it's a good idea. Ooh, unless perhaps you did it differently. Because if you say, would you like to go for a cup of hot cocoa or whatever, I don't feel like it's necessarily going to be working. But what if you actually brought hot cocoa? And what if you actually brought, like the cups and the whole deal? He's got a kettle, right? We know he's got one. He can boil some water. Maybe that could work. But even then, I'm going to say no, not this moment. I'm excited by the idea. I like it. But my heart and my brain are saying, no, don't do it. So don't do it, love. We're going to have to wait for this. We're definitely going to have to wait. Maybe what you can do is whenever you do talk to him next, tomorrow, I don't feel like you're necessarily going to have the occasion to be able to talk with him and tell him that you're not going to be able to be at that Christmas party. But let's say you do. And then if ever you do, something kind of changes, then definitely let him know. But you can always say, you know what, would you be up to, for a cup of hot cocoa or something of the such, just to kind of a little bit celebrate the holiday since we're not going to be seeing each other at the Christmas party, something of the such. You could be doing something like that and see what kind of goes along with it. But you really have to take it one step at a time. You need to remember that he is wanting to be the one who is taking all the steps. He wants to do one step at a time. If you don't do that one step at a time and you just kind of do things a little bit too quickly, he's going to end up walking away. Yes. So you have to be careful about it, okay? So this is it. It's a definite onto this one, sweetie. It's a definite over here. How could I say? Don't do it. Don't do the hot chocolate thing. It's just not a good idea. What I really, really, really need you to do is just open on up and talk with them as much as you possibly can. A little bit like I was saying to Mimi, there's really not all that much that you can actually do at this moment, my sweetie. I feel like you just need to, I feel like you just kind of need to go with the flow. If you go with the flow, you're going to get what you want. If you don't go with the flow, you're not going to be getting what you want. I just kind of feel like it's going to end up being a little bit complicated altogether. So this is it. Sweetie, I want to tell you the very best, but this is what I've got for you. So I'm going to say talk to him if you can, but if you can't, then I say don't. The hot chocolate is definitely not a good idea altogether. Tomorrow, you are going to be able to see each other, probably not being able to talk though. I don't see anything in particular actually happening or kind of moving on through. Why don't you get him a little bit of a surprise, like a little bit of a gift? I think you did that last year. You know, he loves coffee, you know, he loves something of the such. That could be a really, really nice way also of just coming on by and giving him something. You could always try to surprise him with something of the such. I don't know, a new mug, a new coffee cup, a Big Boss, maybe a cup written like Big Boss, because you know he wants to be the director, but he's not the principal at this moment. You know, give him something that is nice, something that is fun, something that is useful for him, something that he can use every single day, like that mug, or like that coffee, or maybe some hot chocolate if he does like hot chocolate. A special pan, maybe, you know, something that you know that he's going to be using, that he's going to be thinking of you. But that's not too much over the top. It could even just be like somewhat of a gift card to go somewhere. So this is what I'm going to say. Try to maybe even bring him a little bit of a gift and say, you know, I'm not going to be seeing you at the Christmas party because I've got the competition, but, you know, I really do appreciate you. And I want to say, you know, happy or Merry Christmas. I'd give him somewhat of a little bit of something. I feel like he'd be really, really quite happy from it, sweetie. I know, Mimi. Going with the flow is sad. Mm-hmm. Timestamp for Maria, I think, was at 2:25. 2:25, my love. Oh, you got it. Okay, perfect. So this is what I got, sweetie. Karima, my love. What does he wish he could tell you in his mind? How does he wish things would progress between you guys? Okay, here we go. And let's finish on up with our beautiful Karima. So, Karima's going to be at 2:31, just in case. What does he wish that he could tell you? Hold on. So what does he wish that he could tell you? Let's go and see. Honestly, he wishes that he could tell you that he's got really, really big decisions. That he is stuck into a place where he feels like he is stuck into the middle. Where he's got the truth and he knows that he has a truth, but he's having problems giving that information out to other people. He also wants you to know that he's somewhat a little bit of a workaholic. He works way too much. He's got a lot of ambition. He can't quite let that go. So I kind of feel as though his actual working is a little bit of it actually hinders, if you will, the actual relationship altogether that you guys have. Because if he could actually work a little bit less and he could actually be really, really quite clear about what he wanted, then he'd be able to be with you and you guys would be able to be happy together. So there's absolutely no doubt about it over here, my sweet love. He wishes that he could tell you this. He wishes that he could tell you that if he was able to make anything work faster or better in any kind of way, then he would. But he just doesn't have the possibility to do so at this moment. He has too many things going on. How does he wish for things to progress from now on, right? I'm seeing in happiness, but I'm seeing that he wants to continue keeping you, if you will, his beautiful secret. So you do have a lot of happiness. We do have you that is reaching on out towards him a little bit more, who's being a little bit more clear with him. But we still have this need to keep things as a secret. We still have this need to not say anything to anybody. So that says a lot just there in itself. We do. So he wants things to stay a secret, but he wants you to continue to reach out. He wants to continue to have the love connection. He wants to continue to move on forward with you. He wants to continue this relationship. But what he's truly trying to say is that he's still not quite ready to leave the other person. All right. Messages. Please do believe into us. This connection is definitely worth the wait. I want you to know that I don't ever want you to be heartbroken. Know that I'm going to be there for you. At this moment, I need you to actually trust the divine timing. It just kind of scares me sometimes to feel how much I truly do feel and love you. When you're not around, I miss you more than I can even ever say. I often have some guilt for the way that I treat you. And let's go to this one. You have the most beautiful soul. I get so very excited every single time that I do see you. Sometimes I let my fears get the best of me. I feel as though sometimes it's just more complicated than what you think. But you always know what to say to make me feel better. You inspire me to do better. And thanks to you, I see things differently now. And you say, how did he feel when you told him your heart is only his and that you thought that you knew what love was when you were younger, but you realized that you didn't know, and now that you do know? That was very sweet, sweetie. I think the chat is frozen. Yeah, Maria, we already did your reading, my sweet love. But I'm not seeing anybody writing, so I'm kind of thinking that something is a little bit frozen. Is the chat frozen? I swear something is stuck. Oh, no, it's not. Thank you, Karima. And Maria, I already did your reading, my sweet love. I think it was at 225. I'm going to say 225, but I think that our beautiful Lilith does have it for you. Okay. Sweet dreams, my beautiful Maria, love. No, I think it's okay now. Like everything seems to be unblocking for some reason. Okay, my love. How did he feel when you told him that your heart is completely his? He felt a lot of power coming from you with our beautiful Empress. Now, you know our Empress is very strong, is very beautiful. She's very, very feminine. She has a lot of beautiful feminine vibes, a lot of love, a lot of caring, a lot of sweetness. You have a lot of everything that he kind of embodies that is somewhat beautiful and feminine. I feel as though, quite frankly, within him, he didn't really know what to say all that much. He himself has never really felt that way before, neither. But I don't quite feel as though he could necessarily declare the same thing. But I feel as though he was often just kind of a little bit overwhelmed. He was feeling overwhelmed by your says, by your words, because he often feels the same way, but he can't necessarily declare it out open, such as you have. So I'm going to say he's feeling overwhelmed. He's feeling the love. He is feeling all that beautiful generosity that is coming from you. But sometimes I kind of feel like that love is a little bit overwhelming. Sometimes it ends up giving him a little bit pressure, and he doesn't really know what to do with all that pressure. Sometimes he just kind of feels like maybe it's a little bit too much. Sometimes it's a little bit too much onto his back, because he just feels that a love so great, that a love is so very strong. He's got to do justice. He's got to do better. He's got to be better also. And so sometimes it actually kind of pushes him to do better, to be better for you, which I'm going to say that basically is absolutely fantastic. It's what we all strive for. But sometimes it could actually become a little bit of a source of stress at the very same time. So it's lovely. It's overwhelming. It's sweet. He feels it into a lot of different kind of ways. Also the same type connection that you're talking about. But sometimes it's just, how can I say, it's heavy upon his shoulders sometimes. It's heavy because there's so much love, there's so much desire, and there's a lot of, the word that I'm looking for is, like there's a lot that we're expecting, and he feels like there's a lot that he has to give on back to come and equal what you just said. Not that there's any competition anywhere, but this is the way that he's feeling. And in the beginning, you say he was taking advantage of you, and you knew, and you saw it. What made him switch? And how long ago did he stop? It is, isn't it? I know. Interesting. I'm getting 2 months ago. Between 2 and 4 months ago is when he actually stopped, when he started loving you, where he started nurturing you, where he actually started to feel that love into the bottom of his gut that he just had to do something about, that he needed to find his way. He needed to find his way out, if not his way out, but he needed to find his way through. He knew that he needed to have somewhat of a backup plan, that he could not continue into that kind of a way because love was taking on over. So I'm going to say between the following, where the last 2 to 4 months, which would bring you somewhere where what? We're going into December. So I'm going to say beginning of October, end of summer. So between, I'm going to say July and October is really where that switch kind of came on through, and everything just started to make sense for him. That's where he realized that he was not living the same things that he thought he was, that he was seeing things differently, he was understanding things differently, but he was having somewhat of a different connection towards you also. It was no longer something just for socks. Socks is, yes, we get that impulsivity, we want to see you, we contact you, we go and see you, we have fun, we kind of go on home, we don't really think about it again until we want some socks again, right? But no, this is where he actually started to feel right down into his gut over here that something was happening, that we needed to do something more, that we needed to exchange more, we need to spend more time, we need to talk more, we need to start planning for what could actually be happening into the future, because it was no longer a question of just socks, but it was a question of love that was entering into his life. So I'm going to say love. Love is what made him switch. At first it was just physical, and then love kind of popped on in and just kind of changed everything altogether. Let me just go do this. Hold on. Okay, good. My beautiful Carrie, before I move on forward, sweetie, what I actually did for you yesterday was I did a come to me because we ultimately want him to come closer to you at all times. So we want him to be closer. We want him to be stronger. We want him to reach on out towards you. And I did a warding off spell also. So I did 2 of them, sweetie. So I did it come to me because I feel like he doesn't come close enough to you. He doesn't necessarily always reach out. He's not always necessarily there. He's not always necessarily present. He often kind of plays out of kind of mind and manipulation kind of tricks. And I really just kind of wanted him to let that go and wanted him to be a little bit closer to his emotions, to his wants, to his desires, and really just kind of open up a little bit more towards you. So I did that one, and I also did a warding spell because I'm trying to ward off, you know, those people that are around him that we don't really want around. So I did that one too. As for the coming to me spell, that one lasted approximately 2.5 hours. Usually it goes all the way to about 3 hours. This one lasted about 2.5. I didn't have anything specific about that one. It was stable. It was nice. It kind of followed on through as it was supposed to follow on through, my love. So that one was nice. It was stagnant. Into the warding off spell though, I did have some black smoke. So I did have some energy that was there that was not necessarily supposed to be there. There were some obstacles, there were some challenges along the way. So that is definitely to be worked on again. I will redo it. I'm going to say at the new moon. So in approximately 2 weeks from now. I'm going to redo both of them, but the warding off spell, there is definitely some people who do not want you guys to be together who are working towards this. So there is more effort that is necessary into that. As for the coming to me spell, that one went really, really quite nice. But the other one, it was going on through with the flow, but I don't really like the darkness. I don't really like the black smoke. I did have some fluctuations where it went really, really quite small. The flame went really, really quite high. So there were a couple of differences that I didn't like as much that we do need to work upon, but it's okay. It gave me good cues for the following spell that I'm going to do for you to work upon it. So onto your side, if you do want to work upon it, definitely work upon the warding off, sweetie. I did, my beautiful Karima. I did, my sweet love. But for you, my love, things went well. Things went well, my sweetie. So I don't have anything in regards towards your spells, but they went really, really quite well, my love. Whenever I do any spells, if I have anything that is off, if you don't hear from me, it's because things are going well. If I have anything that is weird, anything that is off, candles that are blowing on out, not following on through the energy, if I have any scents, may they be good, may they be bad, may I have colored a different type of flames, may I have huge fluctuations, do I have any of those kind of things that happen, I will definitely let you go. If you don't hear from me, then you actually know that it's going quite well. But other than that, I know that into Carrie's situation, we need to redo it. It's working on through, but it's battling. I mean, Spirit is battling through these energies at this moment. So Karima, it's a yes for you, my sweet love. And you can feel them strongly, right? And that's what it is. Oh, there's a few of them. I'm going to say there's probably 3 or 4 of them. I know there's more than 3 or 4, but if I'm really going to pinpoint them, there's 3 or 4 of them, Carrie, that are really, really, really quite ultimately into the way of your connection, that are trying very, very strongly to try to break you guys up, to do anything so you guys are not together, my love. Oh, my beautiful Susan, sweetie. No. Oh. He's got crazy behaviors, Susan. Susan, he's got crazy behaviors. But he's always been a little bit like that. Know that he loves you. Know that he's not going to change the way that he's at, the way that he is. Know that he loves you. Know that he wants to be with you. But he definitely has some modifications that he needs to do into his life, sweetie. No doubt. So Carrie, we're going to continue to work onto this. I know that you do it onto your side too, so definitely try to work towards the warding off. We need to ward off those people, okay? There's a good 3 or 4 of them that are into the way that we need to ward off. It's not even necessarily specific that we know their names. It's just that we have to work upon them, because I feel as though there are some other people who are doing some magic upon him, trying to make things happen. So it makes it a little bit more complicated, and it kind of throws in different type of obstacles. So I'm going to say let's work onto that together and see where that brings us. You tried to do a spell from the witch shop, you say, a while ago. Yes. And yeah, that didn't go well, right? Or it didn't give you the expected, yeah. I'm going to say there's a few things, Karima. Sometimes, and I kid you not, Karima, I kid you not, sweetie, when you actually do a spell, if while you're doing the spell, at one point in time, your mind kind of just goes off, poof, you start thinking about something else. Those intentions kind of go with it. To do the spell very, very, very effectively, I don't need you to sit in front of a candle, or I don't need you to do the spell for 3 hours or 4 hours straight, but I do need you to be ultimately completely concentrated on what you're doing for at least a good 15 to 20 minutes to start the spell off. And then I need that spell to follow you. So if you're going to your office or your bedroom, to the living room, I bring the spells with me. They follow me so my energy can fluctuate, so I can see them and I can see what's happening. You need to keep it close on to you. Some spells, I don't know which one it is that you have done, and I'm not going to criticize anybody because I don't know who you bought it from. I don't know, and I'm not going to say they're bad, but I'm going to say maybe it just wasn't the divine timing. Maybe it wasn't just, it was not that right time. Maybe what you were asking for, maybe at that point in time, maybe you needed some gray or some black magic, and maybe this was more white magic that you were doing. There's like a lot of different kind of reasons that could have not really made it work. Yeah. You say it cut your finger. You say you don't know if it was black magic because while it was going, you cut your finger. But did you have to cut your finger for the spell? Oh, that's nasty. If you had to cut your finger for the spell, sweetie, yeah, that's blood magic. I would not do that. I would not do that, my sweet love. Karima, don't do that again, love. If ever you're going to be doing anything of the such, oh no, don't do that, sweetie. Yeah, hold on. It was not for that. Okay, it was not. No, okay. No, don't ever do any type of blood magic, sweetie. It's not a good thing. It's not even necessary. I kid you not, my sweet love. All you need to do is to have the right ingredients, to have the right intentions. Karima. Oh, you were cutting something for the spell with your scissors and you ended up cutting yourself. Okay. So, what I'm going to say is the following, sweetie. When you're going to be doing, if ever you do them again, you can definitely do them again. Okay. I have no problem with that. But you can keep it really simple. Karima, I kid you not. Just a tea candle. Okay. Carved in with your intentions. You can carve it in. I kid you not, with a toothpick. You can carve it in with a knife. If you, whatever you've got, you can carve it on in with it. And from that point on, all you need is to light up that fire and to let it on go. If your intentions are nice and clear and strong, that's all you need. When we go into crystals and we go into herbs and we go into oils and we go into all different kind of, may it be hoodoo or voodoo or whatever it is, whatever you're into, they're all little extra things. But what we really need is the intention, the call to spirit to throw on out and to put that energy to move it on forward. That's all you need. So I'm going to say magic is really, really quite simple. If you've got the desire and if you've got the focus, you're good for gold. You don't even need to go to your witch shop and go and purchase a bunch of spells, my sweet love. If your intentions are 100% good and focused, you've got it. I know, right, Carrie? I know, you can definitely do that too, sweetie. Oh my gosh, what are you sending me, Lilith? What is that? Oh my... What is that? Oh my god, that is hilarious. Oh, I love that. I really do. I don't even know what the heck they're holding, but I love it. Oh, that is fantastic. So, Karima, like I said, if ever you do want to have any spells, you just let me know. I kid you not, you can do a witch spell. You can do a spell with a birthday candle. I don't necessarily say use a birthday candle because it melts down way too quickly. I don't feel like you have time to send out your intentions enough. But usually a tea light candle that goes for like 2-3 hours is perfect. Oh, you can definitely whistle innocently, my dear Lilith. You're hilarious. I loved it. John, have yourself a beautiful day, sweetie. And John, stay very far away from D. Mary, too, stay very far away from D. Okay? Very far away. So, Karima, don't forget, you know where my email is if you want me to ever send you any type of little simple sweet spells that you can do. You just let me know. And I will send that on out towards you, okay? Yeah, tu ne sais pas ce que je dis. Ah oui, tu sais ce que je dis. Absolument, tu sais ce que je dis. Yeah, Watson, you can laugh all right, too, because you know what she sent me. Oh, I know you know. Let me go and see Watson's very late email. Let me go and do that. Oh, Watson, you know I love you, but I have not seen any of the Marvels. Okay, no. Spider-Man is probably a Marvel, right? Or something of the such. My pleasure, my beautiful Karima, sweetie. Oh, you don't? It's a Grinchy thing, Watson. It's a really funny Grinch. That being said, I have not seen very many Marvels, honestly. Other than that, I'm gonna say I don't even know what the heck is Captain Marvel. I don't know. Mrs. Marvel, who's that? Oh, well, of course she was. Of course she'd be the highlight for you. I don't even know what she looks like, but I'm guessing. 11:40. You had brunch. You definitely had brunch and not lunch. Although it could be discussed that it could be lunch, but it would be a very early lunch. So I would say brunch. You don't know, right? You need to go before 11 because then you know it's definitely a brunch. Between 11 and noon, when you hit noon, I kind of think you're limit, but then I think you're lunch. You were close on by, sweetie. You like to play within the barriers, don't you, Watson? All right, so what is that? You have the day off tomorrow? Why? Why? It's Christmas time. It's Black Friday time. Why do you have the day off? I am very happy for you, but why? You did, didn't you? I know, it was so cute. And no need to ask about a half a full day because you got the full day off. Oh, I can definitely expect. If I do not expect, now you know you're putting a lot of stress upon your shoulders. You know that, right? You know that now I'm going to be waiting. I'm going to be just kind of wondering and waiting and thinking and hoping. And if I don't get a tarot card kind of sent out to me, I might just kind of drop on down and be completely depressed. You're overstaffed. Oh, not enough people buying from Spacehead, sweetie. It's not my fault. I've been buying plenty off of Spacehead. Yeah, it's not me, honestly. My account clearly says that I've been helping keep you busy at work, but if you were in Canada. All right. So, well, let's just go see if she's thinking about you. Let's go see how that's going. All right. You have a straight card? Yeah, you do have a straight. It sounds so twisted what you said. I have a straight card calling, right? Yeah, it sounds interesting. All right. Okay, I'm going to leave it as it is. After that, and your rainbows and triangles and God knows what. So, Even though it looks like I'm not always following the chat. I'm following, Hanson. I'm following. Teamwork, collaboration. She wants to meet up with you. You know, I would say she'd like to have drinks with you, but I'm not too sure that she drinks all that much. I'm not too sure you're much of a drinker neither, so I'm going to say, why not? What's that name? Oh my God. Abuelita. What the heck is the name of that hot chocolate you like, sweetie? Abuelita. What? It's not abuelita. What is it called? Every year I ask you the same question like 2 times a year. Yeah, you can tell. I clearly do not purchase that hot chocolate. I clearly do not. What's it called? Yeah, I know. All right. Okay. What? Abuelita. Abuelita. Seriously. I was so cute. I was so close, right? Abuelita. Oh. Okay. The Italian X in me. I know. It's the Italian X in me. Honestly, he just continues to make me want to have Italian hot chocolate. I'm so sorry. It calls my name. It's like having chocolate pudding. I know. The abuelita actually has like some spices into it. It's a completely different game. La petite grand-mère. I should really remember it as La petite grand-mère, honestly. It would have been much easier for my brain to process, but yeah, no. What are you sending me? What is that? I'm going to go and see after. So yeah, okay. Yeah, La petite grand-mère. La petite grand-mère épicée is what she is. Because she's definitely spicy. She's not spicy as spicy, but she is herbalized, not even herbalized. She's got flavors. She's got dimensions. Let me put it that way. The Italian hot chocolate just tastes like chocolate. The abuelita, she's got layers of different type of spices going on. Yeah, that's it. She likes to drink it all right? Some margaritas on the house? Why not? Why not some margaritas, sweetie? Go ahead with it. If it's going to be you and her, might as well go for it, right? Okay, sweetie. 8 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Page of Cups. Sweetie, she wants to see you. She wants to reach out. She wants to have something happening for the holidays with you. When is this going to be happening? We need to make it happen, Watson. We need to make this happen. We need love. We need affection. We need closeness. Ah, tu veux boire du chocolat chaud de la petite grand-mère, right? I know. You're going to have to go to the grocery store, sweetie. It is absolutely perfect. Je veux with an X, boire du chocolat. Actually, no, it's un chocolat. Alors, it's chaud and not chaude. You have to take off the iet, chaud, de la petite grand-mère. And grand and mère take, that's an apostrophe. Not apostrophe. There's a dash. How the heck do you call it between grand-mère? Yeah, that's it. That's what I have to say. Yeah, so you're missing chaud and grand-mère. There you go. Other than that, it's absolutely perfection. Yeah. I know you don't, sweetie. Hello, Kristen. Okay, hold on. So let me, I know, sweetie. If you could, well, we wouldn't be having these discussions now, would we? No, but it was perfect other than that. And there you go. Grand-mère, you even got the accent. You see, I didn't even put the accent onto mine. Perfect. Alrighty. Here we go. So, Hanson, let me give you some messages over here. Let's do this. Swift action. You are going to be entering a time of expansion, so begin taking steps towards achieving your ultimate objective immediately. Finances are going to be improving, and somebody has got their mind set on you. 0808. Yes, yes, and yes. Alrighty. I know. It's nice, ain't it? Let's go to the little messages. And here we go. Let me know when you're ready. To anybody who is joining us, hello, my beautiful Jacqueline. Nice to see you, sweetie. We are closed, though, for the moment, my sweet loves. So no other readings will be done tonight, on exception of Kristen, who is going to be coming on up. Judgment, advice. The answer is yes, as long as you continue to grow and learn. Do not hide your potential. And let's go over here. You're going to be on up right after, my love. Yeah, you're good, sweetie. Oh, it could have been. It could have been. Watson. Oh, you may have opposition. No, I didn't see no stumps. I didn't see no stumps, sweetie. So I'm going to say no. There's no opposition. There's nobody into the way. No, no. No way, no way. It's not happening. All right. Let's go and see. I am afraid that you might see the real me and actually not like it. Have I waited too long? Did I lose you? I hope that I still have that beautiful connection with you. I really want to see you again. I want to hold you again. And I want to be close to you. I want to return, and I want you to know that I will very, very soon, because I am on absolute fire for toi. Yeah, no stumps, no stumps, no stumpy stumps. No. Kristen, what's Hunter going to do? How is he going to react once he sees that you change your number? He's not going to be happy. He is not going to be happy, love. Oh, they are nice, aren't they? I know. Okay, I'm going to go see what kind of devilish Santa Claus stuff you sent me, Lilith. If it's like the Grinch, I'm going to love. So, this, here we go. Yeah, he's going to feel like, okay, well, he's going to be upset. I'm getting over here that he's going to feel as though you were actually being a little bit dishonest, because he's feeling that you're a little bit kind of ghosting him. Yes, you guys agreed that maybe it's not the right time, that maybe you don't want to talk, and so on and so on. But if you're changing your number and you're not telling him, and you're just really not speaking to him anymore, and he tries to reach on out, then he's actually kind of feeling as though you're ghosting him into a certain way. And he feels like that's a little bit dishonest. So he's going to feel as though you are And this is not coming from me, this is coming from him. He is going to feel as though you, and I don't want to make you upset, but he's going to feel as though you are lacking to take accountability within this. Like, why would you block him? Why would you change your number? If you wanted to be with him, then why would you change it? Because he was not ready. So he kind of feels like it's a little bit unfair. He's going to be upset. I'm going to say he's going to be upset. He's going to be disappointed. He's not going to understand. And ultimately, he's going to be a little bit, I'm going to say, upset because you did not necessarily wait for him. And he kind of opened up towards you about how he was feeling and the problems that he had. And he was unavailable towards you at that moment. But he kind of feels like you're a little bit drastic with changing your numbers. So this is what I'm seeing from him. Of course, not coming from me, but coming from him, my sweet love. I know, sweetie. I know. I told you, Kristen, it's not coming from me. It's coming from him, my sweet love. So I'm seeing conflict. I'm seeing avoidance. I'm seeing over here a complete reevaluation upon what we thought, what we were thinking. And we just kind of feel like it's an excess. We feel like it was just too much. I'm not going to say, let's say you would contact him through any type of social media, Facebook, Instagram, whatever. Then I'm definitely going to have to say, well, okay, if you did contact him at that point in time, there'd be a way to kind of talk through it and everything and such. But until then, if you guys actually did have that time again where you could talk, where you could open on up, I feel like everything would be okay. But that's it. So either things are going to stay exactly the way that they are. Nothing is going to be happening. But if anybody tries to reach on out onto a different type of media, since you can't necessarily do it by phone, or if you send out a message with your new phone, then he's definitely going to be, kind of thinking like, why did you do this? There's no doubt there will be repercussions. Will they be bad? Probably not. Will he be able to move on through them? Absolutely. Is it a barrier to say nothing is going to be happening anymore? Absolutely not. But is it kind of conflictual? Yes, it is. All right, then, my beautiful love. Advice on what you should do. Advice on what you should do. Let's go over here. Oh, my sweet Lord, Kristen, I know he's got issues. I know he's got problems. I know that you have done absolutely everything that you possibly could. This is not coming from me. This is coming from his own soul. Sweet Lord, no. I know that you have done everything you possibly could, and I know that he's been a little bit like an escargot. He's just been kind of hiding into his little house, into his little shell. I know that he's been trying to be as open as he possibly could, but I don't feel like it was necessarily enough. Okay, love. So what should you actually do? I'm getting over here that the fear of the unknown is bringing a lot of impulsiveness, which could have actually happened with your phone number right there. I'm going to say because of the lack of success, because of the stagnation, you're soul searching, you're looking for enlightenment, you're looking for more, you're looking for self-reflection altogether. Spirit seems to be saying to go ahead, follow your intuition, find somebody else, my sweet love. Find somebody who will love you, who will comfort you, who will be kind, who will be beautiful towards you in all different kind of ways. So, sweet love, Spirit is saying, go into those beautiful queen and those beautiful empress energies. Find somebody who's going to love you for the way that you are, for what you have to offer, and who is readily available to be with you. Let the other one go, my sweet love. If he actually ever comes on back towards you, then okay, he does. You can see what you want to do at that point in time. Or if you want to reach out, okay. But Spirit seems to be saying you need to look elsewhere. Big bug eyes? Big bug eyes? What's those big bug eyes? I don't know. That kind of looks like Nunit's face. I don't know. That's a Nunit. That is a Nunit face. The only thing that you're missing within that is some type of eggplant. 100% Nunit. I know. That's it. I know, sweetie. I know, my love. But again, I don't want to, Kristen, I don't want to crucify him, my love. I know that he is doing the very best that he can. I just don't feel like his best is good enough. So that's where the problem is arising. His best at this moment is not good enough for you. Therefore, he needs to up his game. He needs to get better. He needs to heal. You need to move on forward. And if at some point in time he's good enough, or he's healed, or he's good, and you're ready for him, and you haven't found anybody else, then okay, perfect. That'll be called divine timing. But until then, don't wait upon somebody who's not giving you what you need. That's it, my love. That being said, my beautiful loves, yes, I'm going to say good night and sweet dreams to every single beautiful souls over here. What is that? In their museum? Okay, I don't know what you googly eyes are talking about over here. At this moment, the best is less. Absolutely, sweetie. Avoidant, 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 avoidant. You've got this, Kristen. You are strong. Get back into that queen energy. You're into it at this moment. Hold on to it. Don't let go of it. When you feel like you're drifting away, get right back into it. Sending everybody so much love, and we'll see you guys tomorrow, same place, same time. Good night, my beautiful loves.